Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus.
You're on live. How you doing? Who is it? Nance?
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, Nance, good to have you calling in. We were all wanting you to call in.
What the hell?
Well, there she is, guys. There's Nance.
What?
The phone, Mr. X, is Nance.
Nice. All right. Sounds great. Good. I don't think I've ever spoke to her.
Ron Tello.
Ron Tello, how you doing, sir? He froze. Hi, Arkansas. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for letting me up here.
Uh,
I don't have the pretty Nancy voice though. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you do. You got that Southern Belle accent. I like that too.
How you doing?
Yes, good evening. It's been an exciting evening on YouTube, has it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's just amazing the stuff that's going on out here. You're one of the good guys. I mean, hey, Mr. X.
Yes.
Yeah, that maybe was that the military K bar that Jim was showing earlier, the one from the Vietnam era?
Yeah.
That's called a K bar. I've got one.
Oh, you got one too? Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's a cool knife.
Oh yeah. Mine's authentic. I'm sure the other one is too.
I didn't know you were in Vietnam.
No, I got it on eBay.
Oh.
Go get a shot of Abilify.
What will that do?
I love you, Jim. Like Jim and Mr. X always say, get it.
Get it, girl. Why is it I feel like going to the club every time we're on the channel right here and I'm looking at Johnny right here? I just hear like, techno music, boom, 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 boom. All the lights flashing and shit.
Just congratulating you, Johnny Yarborough, for your fantastic show, brother.
For all the chat room, if it wasn't for Mr. X, if it wasn't for Jim Terry, I would not have been here at all. So they get the glory too.
Agreed.
Right, Mr. X?
Everybody's pitched in. I'm just a small part of the puzzle, but yeah.
Yeah.
You were a big part of my little puzzle, Mr. X. Thank you very much for you and Jim Terry for helping out Outlaw Video TV.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget,
to see you guys still going hard and doing great shows.
Good.
Danny, thank you so much. You did a really good job. And I wouldn't be telling you that just because I'm telling you that. I'm telling you because I mean that, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Everything she was saying, she was on point, though. She was on point. Let me introduce you to somebody. Somebody else is here in the chat on the panel.
Hello, it's Doug.
It's Doug.
Hey, Doug. How you doing, Doug?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
How's that turtle?
I'm sorry. What does that mean? Listen, I have a question. I was wondering when you guys are going to do some more of that cooking stuff. I really like that. I have a suggestion.
He's nuts.
No, I was thinking maybe some butthole stew.
Bragging Tad wants you some of that butthole soup, Johnny.
Well, too bad you didn't live near me because I could draw a butthole on your face and you can blow them kisses.
Hey, that would be cool, though, huh? Org, block that.
New adult dating. Hey, I'm gonna click on that. What are you guys talking about blocking? I'll find me some hot chick dating adult site.
I guess Jim was trying to get me a date earlier.
Oh, is he? With the dude?
Yeah, some dude or some shit like that.
I heard that actually. That was pretty damn funny. I was like,
Hey, Jim, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, good. I want to share a little thing. I'm right with you. If you see somebody down on their luck or homeless, I'll tell you what's fun to do every once in a while is a Hispanic lady with her 2 young children on the side, and they were looking for money to. So normally I would just say, hey, I'll fill it up and I'll pay the attendant. But this time I decided to do a little something different. So I went over to her and I says, do you need some money? And she goes, yes. And I says, well, about how much? She goes, about $15 will get me to my mom's house. And I says, okay. So I pulled out my wallet and I showed her 100. And I said, well, do you have change? And she didn't have change for the 100. So I fucking left.
Is that a bear? Hey, look at that bear. Hell yeah, I like it. Don't take that off of there. I like that. You take it off. But
what you know
so
about
everybody in the chat room, Mr. King Samoan, is asking you to put that bear mask back on so they can say it one more time. Can you do that for these masks?
That's not a mask, Johnny. That's a 9-foot brown bear, buddy.
Oh, is it? Can you show it one more time?
Thank
you.
It's probably, I don't know.
Is it heavy?
Hey, Johnny, don't be getting excited.
I'm not.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Ruben, you finally came on. How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. I was trying
there
to find
he is, guys. He's showing his teeth. There he is. There he is.
Get eaten by the brown bear?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
I'm surprised he took that car. Why didn't he take his other mode of transportation?
Because that's the only car we have. That's the only car we have.
No, doesn't he usually drive a bicycle?
I drive a bicycle.
Yeah.
He drives a tricycle.
Oh my God.
Just Mike wants to do an Elmo voice or some shit.
He has what?
Yeah.
I do
He
voice
wants
impressions.
to do Elmo voice for everyone.
Go ahead.
That's actually good.
Mike, do you drive a white van with no windows on the side and open your window and say that to people? I'm just wondering.
It's actually scary.
Thanks.
Stream. There's Johnny. Hi, everybody. I hope you like my new avatar. And here goes King Samoan. And here goes Ruben Sanchez. And the one and only Equalizer. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing tonight?
Hello, Johnny.
Good.
How you guys like my intros?
The intro's great. Betty did a really good job on that.
Yeah, she took the old one, the one that got me struck, and made a new one for me. And I'm really glad she did that for me. And
she's a sweetheart.
I was so anybody, from now on, if anybody, King Samoan, you want to to just take a little smoke break to say, hey, I'm gonna take a break. You don't have to say the word no more.
Smoke break, Johnny.
Yeah. Huh?
A small chronic break.
Okay. Okay. And
we tote.
Yeah. Okay. and everything else is seems like everybody's doing. Ruben, how you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing good.
Okay. Another thing is, let me see. I just got a text message. Let me see who that's from.
Why is everyone?
Oh, that's
acting
cash.
so weird tonight?
Stiffy cash at me. Stiffy gave me a cash app for $2. Thank you, Stiffy, for $2 for cash app. I appreciate it. Betty Hayward, nice to see you, girl. You did a good job on the girl. Betty Hayward, you did a really hell of a job on the new intro you made me. Thank you so much. And Blue Diamond, how are you? She said Ruben, and she said King and Equalizer. Miss Blue Diamond said, "How you guys doing?"
Good. Hi, Blue Diamond. Hope you're feeling good today.
Yeah, hopefully. They'll be feeling good. And what, tomorrow's her birthday, you say?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, okay. And
so we're gonna she wants all four of us to sing happy birthday to her, but she wants us to sing happy birthday individually. She wants Johnny Gaysloth to sing happy birthday in his own way.
Yeah.
She wants King Samoan to sing happy birthday in her own way, his own way. And Ruben Sanchez, you know Spanish, so you can probably sing Spanish to happy birthday in Spanish. And Equalizer, you got kitty cats, you can go meow 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 meow.
I don't know the words
I can
to that
meow a
song.
song.
Okay, cool.
I don't know
So
the
that's
words
what
to
we're
that
going to do on Sunday. We're going to give Miss Blue Diamond a birthday bash, and I don't know what time we're going to come on yet, but I take every minute of my day. It's on the 29th of January, 29th of. Okay, Miss Blue Diamond. Okay, cool. We will make sure we do that on. It's on Sunday. It's on a Sunday.
On Sunday.
Oh, what is that? A bright light?
Damn. UFO.
And,
I saw UFO.
We have 91 people in the chat room right now. 91 people in the chat room, and that is the first time ever. That's a new record breaking. 91 in the chat room after show, an after show party, and I think we'll just. I know Jim earlier played a video, a phone call on my show on my thing. I didn't mind it, but the only thing I do worry about is I don't want to get struck for it, because if all them haters are out there looking at Jim and then looking at me, I don't want to get struck on it. You know what I mean? And that's where I stand with that. You know what I mean? Jim's a good guy. I don't have no problems with Jim. I just don't want him to come over here and really play that phone call over here, because I don't want no beef with YouTube. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that's reasonable.
You know, and
very understandable.
I mean, I'm just now get up and going. I'm just getting up and getting going now. You know what I mean? It's my first month that I can really say I'm doing very successful in my life, even more successful in my life. And I want to keep doing successful videos and making people feel comfortable over here and making people feel safe over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure.
Well, Johnny,
am I out of line saying that?
No, and I think Jim will understand that, your show's really not about all that stuff. And I know Jim's able to keep it, other than being a smartass like he is all the time. That's just Jim. But I'm sure he would be accepting to keep that stuff over on his channel. I don't think he has a problem with that. I don't think. I can't speak for him or Mr. X, but I'm sure they would be up here telling you the same thing, I would imagine. I don't think they have a problem with that. They never have before, right?
No.
Yeah, so I don't think
Stiffy,
it's that big of a
Stiffy, if you want to call in, you can call in, Stiffy.
Yeah, I feel bad for Stiffy, man. She's in a. But I did tell you guys earlier, Johnny, did I not, that there's only two things if ICE usually comes at you for: criminal stuff, or if you've been arrested, or if somebody called and ratted you out. Those are usually the only two times ICE will come for you.
Right.
Her case was criminal stuff, but obviously, I don't know if she wants to get much into it.
And I see, and I think Snooks was telling me. Snooks says, I think Jim was just only trying to get the crowd bigger over here, and because I haven't, I really haven't. I know he watches my show, and he sees how many people I get over here a day, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to
plug your channel. They do plug your channel a lot, Johnny, because obviously,
Yeah.
like I
So
said
you
the
know
other
what?
day,
I mean,
they give you some super chats or super stickers or whatever he gave you. He don't do that to nobody else.
right. So he can come over here and we'll just play it by ear, see how it goes, bro. How about that?
Yeah,
We
and I
need to
agree
get
with
toe jab
Danielle
and some of that
Illuminati.
Skrilla.
Right.
Johnny
Toe jab
doesn't.
drop the bomb.
And it says Johnny doesn't deserve to have any backlashes over people's drama.
Right. Because at
Very
the end of
true.
the day, it's
I'm
really not
agreeing.
it's not your battle. You know what I mean? So if somebody wants to come at Jim for you or at you because of Jim, that's just stupid and
Go to
immature,
Jim,
honestly.
yeah. But here's the
No.
thing, though, too, man. I mean, fucking Jim has his phone number on his fucking channel,
Right. You
and they
can't.
still don't fucking go over
Yeah,
to his
that's
channel.
true.
I mean, I don't understand that shit. But again, that's not what this
Jim-
channel's about.
Jim's a
She
good
says
guy,
she's
Jim's a good guy, and I don't
I dig
see.
Jim.
I don't
Trying
think
to-
he's trying. I don't think he's trying to hurt my channel. We almost got 100 people in the chat room. You guys want to see something cool?
No,
You
not
guys wanna
Jim
see some-
hurting your channel, Johnny. Other people
Yeah.
are going to try and come after
It's
you
the
because what's on your or who
right,
you
the guilty by
who you support.
association or whatever.
Right. Remember we talked about this already earlier today on the chat. The
Yeah.
guilty by association thing, or Shack Lady even came on and said some shit random stuff about
I know. What was that all about?
I don't know. Johnny,
Did she go to the
I want to
hospital
see
or something?
I want to see Miss Fabulous. Where's Miss Fabulous at?
Miss Fabulous?
You want to see Miss Fabulous?
Yeah, let's see Miss Fabulous.
All right.
Did you buy a motorcycle?
A motorcycle? No. I didn't buy a motorcycle. No, I
buy
didn't.
He wears that
for me
to
to
ride his
ride mine
bike.
down there.
Stiffy'd like a link.
Stiffy.
I wonder how far in that bottle she is. This might be fun.
Oh fuck!
There you go. Hey guys,
Ooh.
I am fabulous. I am fabulous. You guys want to see Gay Slav? Gay Slav is taking a nap right now. He's got to get ready for somebody wants to butter challenge him. I can't wait for somebody to butter challenge me. I can't wait. Don't you guys just love my hair? Don't you love my hair, my Goldilocks hair? It's so sweet.
I got a question, Johnny.
Yes.
Did you do that hair yourself,
Who's Johnny?
or whatever scary mask face?
That's
Scary mask face. How dare you talk to me like that, young man?
Did you do the hair yourself? I mean,
Come
that's
on.
really good.
Yes, I did my hair all by myself. I put curls in it, and then I'm probably going to put some weaves in it.
Put some weaves in.
Some weaves, like, come on, guys, just be polite to the women, okay? That's all you guys got to do.
Are you gonna put some streaks up in that shit?
I'm gonna put some good shit. My voice sounds like this. How are you doing, big guy?
Ooh. One scary ass Miss Fabulous.
For real.
Is Gay Sloth
hold
going
on,
to make
hold
an
on.
appearance tonight?
Huh?
You better go wake Gay Sloth's ass up and tell him to get on the show and make an appearance.
Right.
Oh, we got Donald.
Got Donald the Trumpster.
Yeah, the Trumpster.
Queen's.
You're gonna hurt some feelings with that mask, Johnny.
Queen was saying that was disgusting with that wearing that mask right there. All right, here's y'all's favorite person. Hold on.
It is
Hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys. Hey you guys, anybody got a baby Ruth for me? Does anybody got a baby Ruth for me? I guess not.
Man. You crack me up,
I
Johnny.
know. You know what? For as many shows, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna go fucking get Baby Ruth right now.
Oh, here, let me show the picture, guys. Let me show you this picture that somebody. Look at this picture here. Look at that.
Yeah, you got to show that when you next to the mask, though.
Next to the mask?
Yeah,
you wearing the mask and the picture next to it, so
Yeah.
people can see how good Gold Eagle
What's her
did.
name? Yeah, Golden Eagle
Is it
did a real
Gold
good job
Eagle?
on that.
Right?
Yeah, Gold Eagle.
Equalizer. Now, when she did the cat, your cat picture, did she do that like on the spot? Oh,
I'm sorry.
Well,
Just scoot over a little bit, Johnny. There you go, right there.
I mean,
You guys like that?
That's like
Pretty
almost
damn
spot
good.
on, really.
Yeah,
Equalizer. I
good.
was saying, when Golden Eagle did your cat picture,
Yeah.
did she do that like on the spot, or was that like?
I don't know. She just pulled it out.
Oh, she has magic.
Johnny, just to let you know, you got 108 people in your chat room, so you are doing the best show you've had ever on the pre-show or in a post-show, late show, whatever the hell you call it now.
Well, yeah,
pre-post because
and if anybody wants, and I am monetized now. So if anybody wants to show some love through the channel, go ahead. And
I already did, Johnny, and you didn't even call out my cash.
Yes, I did, bro. You wasn't paying attention. I'll say it again.
What do they call it? Super sticker.
King Samoan just did.
No, don't say it again. I was just kidding.
King okay. We just got it. Zach Pyle, $9.99 for a super sticker. Enjoying your show, Johnny and company. Thank you very much.
Speaking of Johnny, you got to do the siren for him. Let's hear
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Here, this is my siren right here.
Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny siren.
That is the best siren ever.
Hey, you know what's
You got to
funny?
give us an intro too, Johnny.
No,
You
no.
got to let everybody know where we're at.
Huh?
You got to let everybody know where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen.
Here, you do it. You do it. You do it.
No, you do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are at the circus.
No, welcome to the circus.
Freya, how you doing, Freya?
Freya.
I got your name right now.
Fry J.
Oh, Fry J. There you go, Fry J.
Hi, Freya.
Zach Pyle, nice to see you, Zach Pyle. Laura P. Tony, Ange, how you doing? Vonda, how you doing? And everybody else in the chat room. Chanel,
In the shot.
Tennessee Gambler, thank you for the cash up for $50. Thank you so much. The Sea Org.
Look at the
Mr.
Sea Org. I
X
think he's
I'm in the
speaking in
motherfucking
tongues.
back.
Oh shit, we got a phone call.
Sea Org,
Said
are
I'm
you
in the
speaking in
motherfucking
tongues?
back.
We got a phone call coming in.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Hey, Johnny, it's Stiffy.
Hey, Stiffy, what's up with you?
I don't know. You know, shit's all fucked up.
I know. There's Mr. X right there. Hold on, Stiffy. Go ahead, Mr. X. How you doing, Mr. X?
I'm over here now.
That's right. Okay, go ahead, Stiffy.
I explained a little bit of everything. Everything's all fucked up. I love Jim, but Jim didn't have to put me out there like that. I love him to death. I know he's just trying to get content, but come on, man. Stop it.
What's he supposed to do?
All right. That is true.
No, I don't ask him to do anything, Mr. X. That's the point.
He brought you on, Stiffy. He brought you on in front of about 500 people. A lot of those people can help you, including that one lady. You know, there's some people out there that could give you information or potentially help you. I mean, what do you want him to do?
I don't, Mr. X, I don't want him to do anything. That's the point. He acts like I was trying to put my cash app out just because, and I only did that because people were asking for it.
Well, there was somebody in the chat that you threatened to kill. You said, I'm going to kill somebody, and I did see that. And I saw it in the chat. We got a phone call after we got off air about it. I saw it.
Mr. X, you know how
Yeah.
Jim says, don't hunt what you can't kill?
Yeah, I don't think you said it in that context, nor were you saying it,
No.
She took it literal.
He has said that. Don't hunt what you can't kill. People in chat were saying, don't hunt what you can't kill. And I was just like,
Right, but we get a phone call from a lady, and I don't know who it was. She said, hey, did you see that Stiffy's threatening to kill people? Now, they don't know, Yeah, so, I mean, I saw that it didn't say don't hunt what you can't kill. I saw it. I'm just saying, I don't give a shit what you say as long as we don't get in trouble over it. But,
over here, too.
There was some concern, you know what I mean?
that ain't nothing no different than what Jim said. You know,
Yeah,
he
but
always
it's
says
Jim's
don't
show.
hurt
It's
what you
not
never
yours.
feel.
You know, I mean, you're going into a chat
Everybody
doing
says
that.
it.
You know.
You know what? It's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Stiffy, and she hung up. Number
think
from
she's taking-
Indiana.
I mean,
Another
I
call
saw
from
it.
Indiana.
Yeah, she's a little emotional there.
You're on live.
I'm
Who
not
is
mad
this?
at her, but fuck.
Is this Johnny?
This is Johnny De-Icer. How you doing?
Well, you spoiled my fun by calling me out already.
Oh, I'm sorry like that. I didn't mean to call you out like
He's
that.
got a very distinct voice.
I'm sorry, De-Icer.
No, you're good. I was going to pretend to be somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But
You're not fucking.
You got your number saved.
it probably wouldn't have been too funny because it was about your earlier phone call, and I know you had talked about it a minute ago. So probably best I didn't even.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was going to pretend to be Salty's kid.
Oh.
Put my mom on the phone and just going on with it.
Did he
That's
call
probably
earlier?
best I did.
Who, De-Icer?
No, did Salty call
What's that?
earlier before I got here?
No.
Oh, okay. I must have misunderstood. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it was about the phone call earlier. That was all.
Yeah, about the
Oh,
phone
okay.
call. But the phone call that Jim came over here earlier with, and he
Yeah.
gave.
I was just going to play
Well, go,
around. That's all.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. As long as it doesn't, as long as it doesn't get me struck.
No.
No, I know
kid
you
thing
got
I
my
wouldn't do.
my
Okay.
name saved in your phone, so it's all good now. Because so
Okay,
you know
bro.
who's calling.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
No, all good, all good.
Okay, brother.
But I know you got a big show planned. Let me throw one thing at you, okay, real quick.
Yes, sir.
While the chat plans for all the fireworks tonight, I'm going to give a quick little trivia that they can think about just for a second. The only word in the English language that has 3 double letters in a row. 3 double letters in a row, the only word. They can put it in the chat. I'll let you go, Johnny. Have a great show. I'll be in the chat.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
All
He's
right, buddy.
nuts.
He's nuts.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Hey, Mr. X, what I was saying was, I appreciate Jim trying to get my numbers built up over here, and I just don't want that phone call to get me struck. You know what I mean?
Well, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Remember,
He doesn't want the aftermath.
that's Stevie called me. Should I answer, Mr. X?
You can do whatever you want. I didn't have to ask my permission.
Hello, Stiffy.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, Stiffy.
I'll apologize. I'm not trying to start no shit.
I understand. May I say something to you real quick, please?
Yes.
Okay, listen to me. Please don't cry because I don't like when people cry. Okay, but you're allowed to cry whatever you want to do, but just don't make me feel sad too at the same time. Because let me tell you something, Miss Stiffy. When I first saw you and I first saw your boyfriend, you guys were very adorable people. You guys are still adorable people. We all make stupid mistakes in life. And let me tell you something. If you ever want to call me off air or on air, you're more than welcome to. My ears are open for you, and I will help you with try to help you to get through anything you need to get through because I am a good listener. And just take it slow. I know you've been kind of slipping on some alcohol tonight, and you just got to take it easy. You got to be ready for anything that comes at you with the lawyers now, because the lawyers did. Because I heard you say when on earlier tonight on Jim's show, you said that you're not allowed to say the lawyers told you to be quiet, right? But you still shared everything with the crowd and everything, and we all appreciate that. But another thing is that you just got to take it easy. You don't owe me no apology. You don't owe me an apology. I forgive you already when you hung up on me. I already forgot about it. So my thing is just take it easy, relax, and sit back, enjoy the show, and that's all you can do right now. You just got to wait it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody's mad at her.
Nobody's mad at you. Nobody is mad at you at all. No one is mad at you at all. And let me tell you something. If anybody's mad at you, it'll be yourself. That is it. You're the only one that can be mad at yourself. Nobody else ain't mad at you because you know what? You never did anything wrong to nobody over here around the world. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just saying, because my show over here is about staying in the positivity in their minds and being calm to come over here and kind of relax and share everything. But there has to be a little bit of excitement that comes over here because some people don't like a boring show. And then I understand that myself. I like an exciting show. I like an exciting show. And that's why I kind of, put my different mask on and try to do different things with people. And I have Mr. X come over here to help get the show lit up a little bit. Equalizer and King Samoan and Ruben and Mr. Jim Terry. I love Jim Terry and I love Mr. X. I don't care. Those are like my mentors. And you know what? I would do anything in the world for them. But at the same time, I don't want to be in the drama with between whatever's going on. But I'm here for them. Let me tell you something. Anybody hurts those guys, I'm there for them. You know what I mean? Because they're my friends. They're my friends, and I call them my friends.
I don't want to have no drama with anybody.
Right. Go ahead.
Like and I really wanted me to tell you guys some trucker stories, and I'm not going to do it right now. I have like 2 or 3 that I think everybody should choose from, just to see what would be the most interesting trucker story.
Well, tomorrow we're doing the same. We're doing part 2 of my show today because we kind of got off subject today, and we're telling more stories tomorrow. So if you can save your stories for tomorrow, that'll be really good for me. Okay, Stiffy?
All right, Johnny, you got it.
All right, cool. Thank you. You're allowed to call in tomorrow. You're allowed to call in anytime you want to. My show is here for you, and Mr. X and Mr. Jim Terry show is there for you too.
Yeah, we have no problem with her. Just the only thing that I would suggest, and I would suggest this, I mean, obviously we were walking a pretty tight rope tonight on the show, not with her, but with some of the other stuff, is in the chat, because some people know you, some people don't. My 2 suggestions would be don't dox anybody's name and don't threaten anybody. And you might be joking, or they hear the inflection of Jim's voice, but they don't know if you're joking after what you just went through. You know what I mean? That's what you just got to be careful of. Nobody's mad, And
another thing is, Stiffy, you got a lot of people in the chat room that's on your side right now.
Yeah, of course.
You very do. You do. And Stiffy, let me tell you also something. All you have to do is just smile right now. Just put a big old smile on your face and look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, self, I'm going to stay happy. I'm not going to stay sad. I'm not going to do a pity party on myself. I'm going to lift my ass up. I'm going to keep my head up and stay strong. That's all you can do right now is stay strong for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You're
right, Johnny.
All right.
It's just, it's hard sometimes,
I've been there. I know completely what you're saying.
But thank you guys. Thank you for all the support.
No problem. We're here for you, Stiffy.
All right, we'll let you guys go.
Hang in there, Stiffy.
Hang in there, girl. Hang in there. That's all you can do right now. Just hang in there and keep your head up.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yep, no problem.
And can I state the obvious here? I mean, I guess nobody wants to say this, but I'm going to say, and if I sound like a complete dick, then so be it. But Jim is the one who's taken the biggest. Jim's taken the biggest shit sandwich of anybody, even more so than me, way more so than me. And he's taken a hit from everybody. But every time somebody goes on his show, okay, and I think this is part of the reason why she's upset. Does not, and if they have a problem, their dog's sick, they're sick, it does not mean that it's a cash giveaway for everybody else. Jim works really hard. And I know people look at the super chats and the super stickers and they're like, hey, listen, I feel bad that my show is making some money. You know what I mean? So it's like, let Jim do what he wants to do. But
bear with me one moment.
Some of these scenarios where we've seen, Jim help raise money, every time he does that, it actually takes money away from his show and what he's doing to help somebody's dog out, to help Michelle, to do this. And it's like, he's being very kind, but he's also getting destroyed. So don't get butthurt if you come up on the show and he doesn't allow you to put your Cash App up. Period.
Right. Okay. We have a phone call coming in from who is this?
Johnny, this is the Memphis Phantom. I'm calling you to tell you, man, I clicked on here watching the show, see some people a little bit butthurt, but down there at the Walmart and the Walgreens over in the pharmaceutical sections, they sell some butthurt ointment cream. I've had to buy several tubes in my lifetime, and it kind of works okay. Mr. X, you're looking well tonight, I tell you that.
Thanks.
Hey, Johnny, I'm enjoying the show, man. I heard you giving a lot of good wisdom, and if people listen to that, you're a good, kind man. You're handing out that wisdom, and that's what it's really all about. When you get 50 years under your belt, you get a little bit of wisdom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Some people just hadn't lived it, but I heard that lady, and I thought, the show's got to go on and be fun. And if she listened to the wisdom you were telling her and calm down, take a deep breath. And like I said, the butt hurt, we hear that a lot up, in the armpit of America, northern Mississippi. But they do sell that butt hurt ointment cream at your local Walgreens on aisle 6. It's about $6.99 a tube. And you just get it in your hand and blob it on your backside, and you'll be okay.
Can I ask you a question about northern Mississippi?
Call in, and I'm sorry, do what?
Can you explain to me what tunica looks like?
Tunica. And you said it last night. What they did, Mississippi wanted to make some money. They got it legal, 30 years ago, and they went out there and bought farmland, and they had the floating casinos. They floated them on the river.
The barges
going out to them.
Yeah, because I don't want people thinking I'm crazy. Like I'm trying to I'm kind of making fun of it, but it really looks like a fucking cornfield with casinos on a river. I've never seen anything like that.
It's a way they came up with getting money, and they can't build it on the land, so they got the barges floating,
right.
and you really don't even know it when you go in there. You walk across.
No, I didn't know it.
But it's out there on the river. It's down, in flat land, and it's really, really weird, especially if you see it during the daytime.
Yeah, I was there during the
Vegas,
daytime.
It's nothing like Vegas. It's nothing like Vegas at all. But Mississippi wanted that revenue. Mississippi's a poor state, so is Arkansas. Now, my mother's from Mississippi, my dad's from Arkansas. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Big time citizens band operator, CB. I talk all over.
Yeah, we talked about the CB. I got mine here. That's right.
Sorry, what?
I think you mentioned to me about the CB. Now, didn't they eradicate that law in Mississippi after Katrina? They got rid of that law because, some of the casinos. There used to be a real famous pirate ship one, kind of famous. It was in Biloxi. It was called the Treasure Bay, and that got destroyed during Katrina. So then they moved all those onto land. So they're really not on barges anymore, right?
Right. Yeah, they did move them up. But that's how it all got started. It was a way for, to generate revenue. I'm glad they got it. The funniest thing, if you know much about Memphis, now I'm not picking on nobody, I'm just telling you, I've seen this. The people that are on welfare checks, we would be downtown watching it. These folks would get their check. And and Tunica would have buses, around the banks and area, and they would grab them people as soon as they come out and haul them straight to Tunica. It's crazy.
Yeah,
the stuff that they did and abused everything. Tax dollars going to waste.
It's a pretty nice place for what it is. I mean, the only other weird thing I could say about Tunica is it's way off the freeway. I think it's at 55. And there's a fucking Rally's Checkers out there in the middle of nowhere. It's near a gas station. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You know what, man? It's been about 15 years since I've been out there. So I'm not sure. But I
haven't been there since 2017-ish. Anyways, it's just, I don't know. I've had nightmares about it. All of a sudden I wake up, I'm in a cornfield. Next thing I know, I'm playing fucking Buffalo. It's very weird.
Yeah, well, that's what they came up with to generate money. And that's basically all it was. It's not near, Vegas is a different animal, a lot more fun. I've never been down there in Jim's neck of the woods on that side of Mississippi down there. I know they got gambling down there. I know the dog tracks in Arkansas, West Memphis area were fun. You could gamble over there a little bit, but I think they're closing all that down. So
Vicksburg is actually a really nice area up there, a little bit hilly, but there's some areas that I like. I obviously love Biloxi, and I like Bay St. Louis and some of the, I don't know if you know Pearlington. There's some really nice areas that are right on the Pearl River, which go right over, Mississippi and Louisiana border. See, the reason I was looking into that so deeply, otherwise, Jim was out there, but they had a great film incentive in that state. I know the film commissioner, 25% back cash for a minimum spend of $50,000. So what a lot of people were doing, you probably know this, in the Gulf Coast, they had a lot of oil people, and they were pissing money into films to kind of get that incentive back, and it was kind of a write-off. So I dealt with a lot of those oil rig attorneys because it was 25% cash that the state was paying out. You only had to spend $50,000. So people were making little independent films and stuff like that for $100,000 and getting 25 back. and didn't care if they lost, and it was a write-off. So that was a big thing for a little while. So some of these films, like, I never heard of them or they never really released. Well, that's why. Like Shark Lake, here's a perfect example. It's a Dolph Lundgren film.
Yep.
That is it.
I haven't been there, like I say, in a very long time. It is what it is. It's out there in the middle of nowhere. So it doesn't make any sense. You know, you're out there and you're looking at bean fields and corn fields, and there it is. You know, so
Yep.
it's just where they put it.
Hey, can you bear with me for a minute, Phantom?
Sure.
I just got a couple of super chats I got to read out before they get out of here. Hold on. Sorry about that. King Samoan, $2. Thank you for the super sticker. 12 Road Angel, California, Canada, $5 super sticker. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Go ahead, Phantom.
All right. Well, hey, look, man, I'm not going to keep you. I know you got things going on. My thing for calling in was this. I heard the lady. I'm not mad at her. I ain't picking on her. But listen to what you said. You told her good wisdom. I got it. I could hear it. I think everybody got it. Calm down. Take it easy. And let everybody enjoy the show. You know, let the calls come in and let things go on. And you explained it to her good enough, Johnny. You got a good heart.
Thank you.
And that's what makes me proud of you. The Memphis Phantom's going to get out of here. Y'all got a great show. I'll be watching. Y'all take care.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. That was a beautiful phone call right there again. And I really appreciate that. And you know, the thing is like when you want to give somebody how to comfort somebody to calm them down, you just got to put yourself in their shoes. Cause you know, everybody used to be right there where Stiffy's at one point. I know I was, I can say I was, because I was feeling ashamed, feeling like I couldn't do anything else. Or I lost everything that I could have. You know, when you lose somebody that you were really in, like, had good good connection with, you know, it's just that, you know, you just got to take your time. Now Stiffy's just got to take her time and just put it in God's hands. Right. And that's what Chanel said. Stiffy, leave it in God's hand, you know, and I'm not I'm just here for anybody that wants to talk to me. Everybody wants to chat with me. I'm here. Mr. X, if you want to chat with me offline, you know my number. King Samoan, you know my number. Ruben, you know my number. Equalizer, you know my number. Purple Pixie, Chanel, and
call you right now.
you know, everybody knows that has my number. They're more than welcome to call me. Okay.
Your number's fucking scrolling down at the bottom of the screen right there.
Mr. X, I want to let you know I got some good news.
What's that?
Housing got a hold of me and told me that they're going to help me get a place, find me another place. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they helped you find a place to begin with. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they found Paul. When I first met Paul said, "Okay, Johnny, I'm going to help you out." He's the big reason why I got my life changed around, Mr. PZ. You know what I mean?
PZ. And by the way, Stiffy, I do care, and Jim cares too. I mean, we wouldn't have spent that amount of time if we didn't care. And you've been a great sport. I'm just responding to her comment in the chat there, but bring that fucking rooster on the show. I mean,
you know what?
Let's have some fun. Let's not make it all bad stuff. You know what I mean?
Those roosters are mean. They can.
Yeah, but that would be fun. I mean, you know,
it would be funny.
You know, so anyways, but yeah, I mean, so you have the situation where PZ, you know, you kind of got helped out. You were brought into this living situation. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and he also helped me. He's been taking me to all my appointments, to my doctor's appointments, and then I had this other caseworker called me and she says, "Johnny, you got approved for housing," and I say, "Really?" You know, and so. Now they're going to tomorrow at 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock. They're going to be talking to me for about 30 to 45 minutes to get all my information and stuff like that. And they're going to try to help me find like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Wow. Fuck. That's great.
Uh-huh.
Hell,
Yeah.
how do I get help?
Well, we can talk about that off air.
No, I'm good. I'm teasing you. But let me ask you this: so, are you going to talk about YouTube in this meeting?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say that's smart. So you work on YouTube. You start doing some stuff. You said you know a guy named Jim Terry, and you see him type it in. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not approved. Yeah, you don't get a house now. Wait a minute, I found a Reddit. Okay, yeah, forget it. Now go back to PG.
We hear you really like butter.
Yeah, you butter. Okay, you're gone.
Yeah. So that was just some good news I wanted to share with everybody, in the because you guys are a part of my family here, and family I've never had, and I love I love it to have you guys right here with me every time I come on YouTube. And I read some more rules today when I was driving around, taking these other two people home, and because they came over here and they wanted a ride because they didn't bring their bikes. So Paul said, "Okay, we'll give them a ride home." So we gave him a ride home, and that's where it went. That's when I called Jim when I was at McDonald's. By the way, I was calling Jim at McDonald's. I said, "Hey Jim, I'm just checking in. Would you like for me to? What would you like me to do? Would you like me to do an after show tonight?" And he says, "Yeah, go ahead." Because we all heard that he was going to do one after his main show, and that's what. Right, Mr. X?
Yeah, I'm changing clothes as we're talking here. But yeah, because originally he was going to do that bathroom show in the morning. And he's like, I can't do it. I don't think I'm going to get there in time. And I'm like, okay, well, what about the VIP plus after show? And he's like, yeah, put it up there. But then, if I don't make it there, we could take it down. Then you called him and you said that you wanted to go on. And he's like, okay, do it. So that's kind of how it evolved.
This is the first time we have a brand new record for the chat room. We had 111 people, and it's staying from 105 to 111 people. We still got 105 people over here, and it makes me feel really good.
Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, dude. And some of these things too, you hear sometimes of people talking about, everything. I had some idiot say the Mr. X show was boring tonight because we were talking about snow. But Johnny, that concerts, sometimes not every concert could be frantic music all the time. Sometimes I knew Jim's show was going to be this franticness. So I wanted to calm it down. Sometimes you have that lull. Everybody calms down after the shenanigans. And we talk about just some fun stuff. Then it picks back up again, just like the ebbs and flows of a concert. So you can't be on 10 all the time. Otherwise, people are going to be like, why are you screaming at me? So, and that's what I think is good about this because, this show has that. It has that ebb and flow of it. You chat, you kind of calm down and have some guests, but I only have an hour. So I'm kind of looking at it more as a lead in a situation for Jim. And I knew it was going to get crazy. So there's a decision,
Mr. X, I want to let you know something. I enjoyed your show very much tonight. Your show was really, really relaxed tonight.
Yeah.
And kick back. Your show was really kicked back tonight. And I think a lot of us needed that tonight with your show.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a break from all the shenanigans and we talk stuff. Now, I have to admit, I got to kind of apologize. I don't like to apologize, but I kind of to, Rainbow Melon or some of the people who wanted to share their stories. I have to do a thing now, I think, where if I don't have your number, because everybody, like I have your number, Johnny, and I have it saved. I have Ruben Sanchez's number. I have it saved. So as I start getting more people's number in the worm line, I think I'm only, unlike Jim, he'll take any call. I'm going to be more cautious than Jim and only take calls or have people up that I know. Like Ruben came up, we bullshit about that. I like that. I'm not giving people that out that I don't know. Like I know Rainbow Melon. Like if she called in, I would just want to have her info up front. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to do that so somebody can go yell out some racial slur and try to, take down the whole thing. Dana Nicole, somebody like that, that's fine. But that's how I think I'm going to continue to do it differently than Jim. Just to be a little bit cautious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Makes sense.
Anybody else got anything to say? Ruben, Equalizer? Oh, we got another phone call coming in.
Right.
Private number. I'm going to answer it.
Oh, it should be
Hello. You're on live. Who is this?
It's Bill. I hate this show and I'm touching my butthole.
Well, he told the truth. He hates the show and he's playing with his butthole and he's going.
He's a Bill.
Getting excited.
And he called from a block number. That coward wouldn't even put his real number out there. De-Icer Dave, you worked at Westward Ho? That was that's a casino in Vegas. That was taken down right before I moved to LA. Never went in there.
You never been in there, Mr. X?
Nope, never went in there. Never went in Stardust. The only one that I've ever been into that was odd, that no longer exists, is that one that was like called the Boardwalk. It had a wooden roller coaster. I think it's where what's that? Not Monte Carlo, but they call it something else now. It's the only one that I've been into that was like the old school one, but kind of before it left. But that one I never went into. I mean, Riviera I've been into. There's, been a few others, but.
Well, everybody went to the Westward Ho because at first they had the 99-cent hot dog, and it was like massive. It was like a foot long.
Oh, really? Is that what the deal was? Okay.
And they had shrimp cocktails for 99 cents, and then it went to like
there's
$1.25.
The place that's next to it
kept going up before it shut down.
That Slots of Fun, which is in
right there in the hood.
Yeah, it would be right next to Slots of Fun in theory because there's nothing there. You're talking about they have that hot dog now. The worst place, if you look, I watch YouTube videos about this shit. There's a guy who's got an interesting YouTube channel that he goes and reviews. Look at it. You got it. There it is. He got these YouTube channels where he just reviews these hotel rooms. The worst hotel room in Vegas is actually kind of across the street from Circus Circus. It's called like something Manor. It's like to the side of it. And you wouldn't believe this place, like, water dripping out of the ice machine, pubes everywhere. I was shocked when I saw this place. The most disgusting hotel. I'd rather sleep in a fucking parking lot behind Circus Circus.
Right.
Hit that like button for the
Vonda says she went back and watched Mr. X's show, and she had a story. Let me see if I can find it. She got some snow for her goddaughter because she ain't never seen no snow. Vonda lives in Iowa. Packed it in some dry ice and overnighted it to Arizona.
See that? Damn it! I see. If I would have known she was calling, and I know that like having her number would be nice.
Right.
Some of these people like the Icer. I just don't have them in my phone yet.
Right.
Well, we're working on it, so don't think that I forgot about you.
The snow, Mr. X, but I live in the desert.
That shit would be gone and before you got to the fucking post office over there.
Yeah. I would have turned all that shit yellow.
Ugh, piss in it.
Isn't it fun being a guy drawing shit in the snow with your wiener?
I bet you do that all the time, huh, Equalizer?
Every chance I get.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
I'll go outside even if I'm inside just to do it.
Right. See if you can spell your name fast enough.
Sometimes it's kind of fun to draw a dick with your dick, dude. It's just funny. I don't know.
Trying to make a mold of it or what?
Hey, just draw a picture. The world's your palette.
Right.
You're like Gina. With one color.
There was somebody in the chat on this deck. It was Ange, and I think she stays in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
And I had sent, put it in the chat. I'm like, well, shit, yeah, you guys are fucking roughnecking it out there. And I think she said that I was calling her a redneck. You know what I mean? I was like, I responded back. I'm like, oh, my apologies. I didn't say it, unless I typed that. I don't think I did though. But
don't they call it like Rough Riders or something like that? Isn't that the name of their Canadian football team?
I don't. I'm
not
sure.
The Rough, not Roughnecks, but Rough Riders. I think it had because Calgary's got a big. The Stampede is like a big horse thing up there.
Oh, okay.
The Calgary Stampede. So yeah, that's what I think that term comes from. That it's actually like a cowboy area.
I was like, I didn't mean.
God, how do I know all this shit?
I don't even know where the fuck Calgary, Canada is. To be honest, I know it's up.
Do you know how I know about that? Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I know it through wrestling, and they talk about it in wrestling. Yep.
Hey guys, somebody wants to say hi to you guys, Mr. X.
Boo boo.
Mr. X, somebody wants to say hi. Butt plug.
It's butt plug.
Butt plug. What's the cat's name? I forget.
Bug bug.
Butt plug. Okay.
Good looking cat.
All rednecks out there.
Got a call coming in.
I'm sure.
I hope it's a Bill.
Hello, who is this? Oh, hey, Ange. Hold on, Ange. Hold on. Go ahead, Ange. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I hear you
That
guys
ain't her.
talking about me, so I had to phone.
Oh, it's Ange. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are. So I wanted to say
Ruben.
wait,
Toe jam.
the redneck thing and the roughneck thing.
Yeah.
I hear you, eh? Isn't that what they say in Canada, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, she did it good. There
Yeah,
you go.
tell us about the stampede.
What's that?
Tell us about the stampede up there, the Calgary Stampede. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, the Stampede, that's where I live, like right by, just outside of Calgary, between Banff and Calgary.
Yes.
And the Stampede is the big rodeo. And
That's it. Yep.
Right
it's
on.
kind of like a state fair and a rodeo, but it's a really famous rodeo.
That's right.
Like you have to win there to go to the CFR or the NFR.
Now, have you ever been to the Bret Hart house, the family house, the Hart house in Calgary? Have you ever seen that? Do you know where that's at?
Yep. It's up on Signal Hill. Yep.
So you've been like in it, or like is it? Can you get close to it, or is there like a Graceland? What is that?
Oh no, it's not a Graceland, but
Oh,
no. I have some friends that live actually on the same cul-de-sac as him.
okay. Just for you guys who don't know, the Hart family, Bret Hart and Stu Hart, the father, they had a house up there in Calgary. Their actually wrestling promotion was called the Calgary Stampede, and that house is where all those people trained. And in the basement, they had this thing called the dungeon where they would torture people in wrestling holds. It's kind of famous within pro wrestling lore, and it's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
I think I heard about that rodeo.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they ride the horses upside down?
You stay in Alberta?
It's up there.
Yeah, in Alberta. So
Now,
Bret Hart's house is right by Olympic Park. Like his house looks out onto where all the ski jumps and everything are for the Olympics that were held here. Yeah. Yep.
So
you ever met him?
About the
area,
rednecks?
but it's nice.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the rednecks?
Oh, redneck. We're in Alberta. We're in Saskatchewan. We're all rednecks.
Okay, so I thought you were saying like you know what I mean, like you mistook what I had said, but I had mistook what you had said. You know, so I apologize. You know what I mean? If I said redneck,
I didn't get offended by that. That's for real.
And I got a question for you as far as Calgary goes. Now I'm assuming you've probably been to the United States a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you where can you give me an example of like a less cold Calgary? What is like that? Is it like Idaho? I mean, I know Idaho's cold too, but what would be what's it like?
Sorry, you said a less cold.
Yeah, like for a less cold Idaho or something like that. Or you know what I mean? Like what state would it Calgary be like? Or what city would it be like? You know what I mean? In the United States.
It would be, it's much like Denver, actually.
Okay.
Very similar to Denver. Because we're in the mountains, like just on the foothills, and so we get lots of cold, snowy weather, but we also have the warm Chinooks come over the mountains. Yeah, I would compare it very much to Denver.
A lot of weed up there too.
Do you know who Jordan Peterson is?
You mean Mary J. Weed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legal in all of Canada.
Yeah.
No. Damn it.
They're like 30 years ahead up there. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ange, do you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yes, I sure do.
Isn't he from Alberta?
What's that?
Isn't he from Alberta, Canada?
Yes, he is. Edmonton. Yeah.
Edmonton. Do you know him personally?
No, I sure don't.
Oh man.
I mean, Canada's small, but not that small.
Yeah. I was gonna see if you could get a book signed for me.
I'm having trouble hearing. I wonder if I put headphones in. Does it make my sound?
Now everybody can hear you.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
No, but I can't hear you guys.
Oh, you can't hear us? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jeff.
Okay. Let me do a super chat real quick. Toe Jim's doing $5 question mark. Toe Jim.
Yeah, you do your thing, Johnny.
Toe Jim, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't get to you right away. Please bear with me, brother.
$50.
Johnny, he gave you $50, not $5.
He did?
Yeah, look up there.
He gave you $50 and said, boo.
Okay, let me look.
I think you just missed it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Toe Jim, I didn't see that. Okay, I see it. Thank you so much, Toe Jim, for the $50 sticker, super sticker. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. That is the biggest super chat I have ever gotten so far. Thank you, Toe Jam. You are the superstar of tonight's show. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all.
Toe Jam.
Way to go, Toe Jam.
Thank you, Toe Jam.
Toe Jam's a baller.
I know, huh?
I thought I was a baller. I'm not
I
a
wish
baller.
I was a little bit taller.
Okay, can you hear everybody? Can you hear everybody now?
I can hear a little bit better. I put my earpods in, so I can. Yes, I can hear a little
Here,
bit.
let me turn up my mic a little bit. Let me see if that would help you out.
Is it
Mr.
me?
X, Mr. X, can you say something for her, please? Mr. X.
Oh, sorry, I had the mic off because I was moving everything in the other room. I'm still here.
Okay.
What's going on?
I can totally hear Mr. X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear?
I don't have.
Can you hear King
I don't
Simone?
have. Hi, King.
Hi, Ange.
There you go.
Hey, yeah, I can hear him. I don't have to stay on. I just wanted to call because you guys were talking about me.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Ruben was saying something about the roughneck redneck thing, and I thought, oh, I better phone and just tell him I didn't take any offense to that. That's funny to me.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was.
We got
your
another
first
call
one.
coming
Yeah.
in.
Grab.
Okay, I'll let you go,
Are
Johnny.
you sure,
I'll call
Ange?
again.
They can wait. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night,
Thank
Ange.
you,
Yeah.
Ange.
All right. Good night, Ange.
We appreciate it.
Okay, bye, Johnny.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you for calling.
Bye. Who is this? You're on live.
My name is Seth. I love Canada. It is very clean and has very few blacks and almost no Mexicans. I also love California. I do not like Long Beach. Too many homeless people. I wish they would live them all in boxcars and give their eyes all the dirty assholes. Johnny, I love the show. Also, I am playing with my asshole while I am watching you on YouTube. Blah, 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 blah.
That must be Bill.
That guy has way.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
That was Bill.
Hold on, guys. I got something going on here.
All right.
Oh, shit.
That was funny.
Oh, shit. Coming in at the Cash App, Friday, 1471. Thank you, Friday, very much. I really appreciate that. And thank you very much. Huh? And I love the Cash App.
I love
Yeah, of course.
Gimme. Like Mr. X says, gimme.
Have you gotten the Cash App card yet?
Oh, yes. Let me show it to you.
Okay. Don't show the back of it.
Number.
I won't show the back of
The number, Johnny.
Let me
Show the
back.
front of it. Look at that piece. Look at him. Just keep.
What is it? Oh, I was like, what is it? A
Bobcat.
That's a feral. I can't touch this one.
Really?
Yeah, this one's wild.
Okay, here you guys go.
How many
Here
cats
you guys go.
Oh,
Can you
there
guys
it
see
is.
it?
Yeah, you got a cat on it.
It has a kitty cat on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you can use this like an ATM. You can go withdraw money out.
Yeah.
But I don't never withdraw no money on mine. I just use it as a credit card.
Is that the like that Japanese cat? What is it called? Fucking Hello Kitty. Is that? What
Yeah,
that
Hello
is?
Kitty.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey, it's called a Hello. That was really nice. Wait. Okay, now I got to read something else. Somebody sent me a text message. Let me read it real quick. You are right. Are you going on right now? Are you on right now? Everybody go. Yes, I am on. I am on. Oh, she says, I'll never let any. Yeah, she's that was Boogie. She was wondering if I was on. Yeah, I'm on right now, Boogie. And let me text her and say, yeah, I'm on right now, so she can come over here and join the panel.
Yeah.
Good, buddy.
Good.
So are everybody okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So far, so good.
Yep.
Who in the fuck is doing that?
Danny L says her Cash App card has an eye and a pyramid in front of it. A pyramid in front of it with an eye inside. So that's like some Illuminati shit. I got Danny L. My Cash App glows in the dark. It does. I'm not making that up. It actually does. It's the green one. They have a glow in the dark one. I'm not kidding.
I saw
hey,
that.
Mr. X, did you have to pay for that one?
I think I had to pay $5. So I originally got one like you got, and I just made something real basic. And I was like, let me change it. So then I paid the $5 and I changed it because I wanted to make it like a thing. I wanted to show it on the card and be real, the show and be real stupid about it and stuff. Right. It's kind of like making fun of Doug, but also saying gimme. So I was like, that's where I came up with that idea. I was like, I'll just start saying gimme all the time. And that's where it came from. I don't know. Stupid, but
makes sense.
It's true. I mean, that's where it came from. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just change it. So I was like, you can't put in words, so you could write something on there with like your finger. So that's it. Toe Jam says he's broke.
It says right here. Stiffy's wrote, Johnny did the shit. What does that mean? Johnny did the shit. Or was she saying Johnny is the shit?
Yeah, dude. Remember she's been drinking a little bit. Come on, Johnny.
Yeah, I know.
You've probably done a little shit in your life.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you guys got to ask him about his Taco Bell story at some point. He'll tell you about that one.
Who me?
No, Jim had a problem one time with Taco Bell. I don't even think I could correctly tell that story. But it was about him playing basketball and pick up basketball, and he ate Taco Bell before. Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but you can only imagine. He's had a few stories with that and the crows and all this stuff. Yeah.
He's liking to shit his pants, huh?
Yeah, he's got a problem. I got a problem too. That's why I keep.
Maybe he needs like one of them butt plugs or some shit.
He needs a portable toilet.
You know who's funny is Toe Jam. Yeah. Have you guys seen Toe Jam's comments? Like the one he just put, I've been to the pyramids, took a piss, and left. Some of the shit he probably really has been there. That's the funny part.
Would somebody send me a picture of Toe Jam or who they think Toe Jam is? It was like a guy, and he was like laughing at a screen and having a great time. And I responded to the person. I'm like, this guy looks like he's having a good time. So what's the fucking point?
Right.
And I never heard from that person again. I was like, and I think they were trying. Came off like a dick, but I was like, I think he had sunglasses on. It was kind of dark in the room.
Yep. Thank you, Vonda, for clearing that up. Thank you, Vonda.
This is what we deal with, Toe Jam. These kind of things.
Yeah.
Nance said he's been on a panel before.
Yelly, how are you doing, Yelly? Toe Jam, would you like to come up here on the panel, Toe Jam?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Toe Jam, you come up here on the panel. I'll give you a speaker, Toe Jam.
Give you a speaker. There you go.
Ass bite.
Johnny doesn't have just any speakers. Johnny's got the decked out ones.
Yeah, he got a Lamborghini. He's got a face. He's got. What else you got, Johnny?
Hey, you know what? I got. You know what I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. They're 2 speakers that come together, but they're Bluetooth speakers. You can put one in your shower because they're both waterproof. Oh, you can put one in the shower with you, and you can put one on your desk area. Or you can put one in your kitchen. They come in a 2-pack, and I got 5 boxes of those, and I'm trying to get rid of those too.
Good Lord.
Hey, you know what'd be cool, Mr. X?
What's that?
You know how we were talking about doing a T-shirt like that? Put Sloth on a speaker and say, "Beat this."
I think there's a way to use that picture that you have if you get creative about it.
I was thinking about having I was thinking about having like a, you know how like you have a cigarette, right, Mr. X? You have a cigarette, right? Have a piece of butter just in his mouth, and like he's like have a piece of butter, a butter stick in his mouth. You know what I mean? What do you think about that?
Yeah, something like that. That's actually a toe, not a cigarette. But yeah, I know. I don't. How the fuck am I going to smoke in a mouth? It's a toe.
No, I said
yeah.
I said butter. I said butter.
No, I thought you said I had a cigarette.
No. I meant like for the
yes, that would be perfect for you. Yes, yeah.
For the picture, and then on the back of the shirt, King Samoan says we should put on the back Baby Ruth ?
Yes.
I think you could get away with it as long as you didn't use the S word on it.
I agree. I think so too. But
gay loss.
No one really try. Hang on one second.
Gay loss.
Johnny, what did you say about the speaker? And you wanted to put what on there? Beat.
Put gay sloth on there.
Is that what you said?
He wanted
to put gay sloth on there.
On the speaker, you said to put something else on there.
Hey, got a phone call coming in. Private number. I'm going to answer it.
Hey, he wants to put on. He's going
to. Hi, I'm over here playing with myself. You want to play with me?
Hello, this is Sid's boyfriend. Johnny, I need help. I was taken by ICE today on a warrant. I am in a jail cell and just had to big black guys do strange things to my butthole. Then returned me into a woman in jail and are renting out my asshole for stamps and smokes. I have a cash app for bail. If you can send me a few bucks, thank you.
Is there any glory hose?
Glory hose or glory holes?
That was Jim Terry again.
That was Bill again.
That's what he does all day.
That's funny. It almost kind of sounded like the King of England there too, because that's how he sounds.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Hey, Johnny, on one of your speakers, put Beat Street.
Huh?
Put Beat Street.
Beat Streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to see what they look? You guys want to see what they look like?
Sure.
I'll show you what they look like real quick.
All right.
They're very nice speakers, but they're waterproof. You can put them in the shower.
How many people sing in the shower still? I'm like,
every time I take a shower,
I sing all the time.
And they're Wi-Fi. Hey, you know what? And they're Wi-Fi too, King Samoan. Oh shit.
Are they?
Yeah, they're Wi-Fi too.
I sing all the time in the shower.
Yeah, I sing all the time. Period.
Yeah.
See, they're dual portable wireless speakers. I'm opening it right now.
Well, we can't see you, Johnny.
I know. I got to open it up right now. Y'all probably don't want to see me open it up, do you? There you go.
Yeah, we do.
Why not?
All right, here you go, right here. Here you go.
There you go. Yeah, we want to
What
see
do
what
you
you're
got?
doing.
Right there.
Oh shit!
And that's the speaker. That's one. That's one speaker.
You got to like put it
That's a
in
big ass speaker.
in the front.
And
of
here's the second
camera.
one. And here's the second one. You get two of them.
Oh, nice.
Two of them, and they're really good.
How do you charge them? You just plug them in.
How you charge
them?
them?
Or what?
You regular Android cord.
Okay, they
Regular
just hold
Android.
the charge. You
Yeah,
have to
see
keep
here's
them
the cord
plugged
right,
in all the
here's the
time,
cord
or
right
no?
here. Here's the cord right here. You see the cord?
Yeah.
Woo!
I see it.
Hey, you know, believe it or not, these speakers come from. You ever heard that store called Kohl's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they came from. My speaker guy that I get where I go spend $100 at his warehouse. He gets these speakers from them after they don't sell them. So they sell them. They sell it to him for whole price.
Right.
Wow.
Wholesale.
Do
Yeah.
you,
And
you
right
buy
here-
your speakers out of the back of an Escalade?
Don't be giving
No,
away
yeah,
your
it's
car,
right here.
Johnny.
Stream 2 speakers right here. Stream 2 speakers, Bluetooth wireless, IP x4 water resistant, head free speaker phone, and rechargeable battery.
Wow.
Word.
Yep, it says, and it's called IUVE Live. iLive speakers. That's what they're called. iLive speakers. They're pretty good. You know, here's the box. See, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, those are big speakers.
Yeah. And you know what, Mr. X? I think this is what you and Jim need, so y'all can, instead of that little speaker. This is what I think you guys more need right here.
I have the little speaker. I just opened it up, but actually just put up some new cameras too. So that's been my little project while I haven't been on these shows.
Yeah.
After the little crazies came out, I said, you know what? It's time to redo the cameras.
Right.
I don't think anybody knows where I'm actually at, but it was time.
Do you know your neighbors?
Sorry.
Yeah, everybody knows me here. There's cameras all over this place.
Okay,
the place is gated. You'd have to have a code to get in here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
there's like 3 or 4 levels of, you know, there's just like, that would be really dumb. And the fact is, like, even it goes down to the manager and a lot of the people around here. Like, there's a lady across the way where she hurt her leg. Like, I helped her with her dog. Right. There's this gay couple that I've talked about that always has like some problems, and I kind of sniff some things out for him. There's been a creep who's been hanging around, and I got up in his face, kind of like, listen, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm smoking. I go, where do you live? He goes, oh, I live at a couple places down. I said, why don't you go fucking smoke over there? And he left, and like I became like a hero to everybody, you know. So like, yeah, everybody knows who I am.
Word.
They would know if somebody tried to come in here or, you know, come in the complex in general, they would know.
Right. So you know how like the streets are like where I stay, right?
Of course, yeah.
So like, you know, I have a homie down the street, homie up the street. They have cameras that point certain ways.
Yeah.
So if something does happen, you know what I mean?
You're covered each way.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the way to go.
Hey, Ruben.
Get to
You
know
live
your
in one of
neighbors.
those neighborhoods where people steal your car battery and then try to sell it back to you the next morning?
No.
Oh.
No.
I hear that
'cause
goes on.
we would fuck those people up.
You guys want to hear the latest news on my car? On my car?
Yeah.
Well, on Thursday is going to be fixed.
Nice.
Right on.
And so Thursday he's going to go pick it up, and he's probably going to pick it up. Pick it up on Monday, PZ?
I don't know.
He doesn't know yet. He's probably going to probably pick it up on Monday because it's going to be it's going to be in LA. They moved it to LA. The car.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ask PZ if he looked into anything. It's called like a skid plate. So like there's a thing that you could put underneath that kind of protects from getting your thing stolen.
Yeah, he's going to get a lock.
Equalizer knows something about that.
He's going to get he's going to put a lock on it, like a cover for the current converter, right, Paul?
Yeah. How bad were the damages on that there, Sloth?
How bad were the damages? I don't know. He hasn't seen it yet.
Because they're putting another Cadillac converter in it, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think they could have put a Chevy converter in there and saved some money?
You think they can put a Chevy converter in there and save money? California has strict laws.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
That was a joke. It was a joke. It went over our head. Sorry, Equalizer. It went over our head.
It's a Toyota Prius.
Oh yeah, on a Toyota Prius. Cadillac. Mr. X, you okay, Mr. X?
Yeah, I'm making some food as I'm here. I'm here.
You gotta show us. You gotta show us your food you're cooking.
I'm cooking a fucking TV dinner. I'm a horrible cook.
Let me guess. Are you eating a Hungry Man TV dinner?
I got like a lean cuisine and made a hot dog, and I'm putting a hot dog in it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that you were probably eating Hungry Man.
No. I got some kind of like, I don't know. It's just like a microwave thing.
Hey, I got an extra quarter pounder with cheese. Do you want it, Mr. X?
By the time I got down there, I'll be wanting to go to sleep. It took me forever to get down there.
Hey, how long is it from where you from to where I'm at? How far are you from us?
I mean, what is it? You're like Queen Mary?
No, Long Beach, downtown Long Beach.
Okay, hold on, let me look.
I think it's 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if you could drive the freeway, yeah, I'd have to take fucking PCH. Take me forever to get down there.
Yeah.
Or I'd have to take like Prairie down there. Let me see real quick. It is, you said downtown Long Beach?
Yeah.
There's cheap flights going to Long Beach with JetBlue from everywhere.
Really?
Never been in that airport. Let me see. What is it? This one. So it's about 25 miles total if you're going freeway.
How long?
25 miles. I mean, it could be right now it's 28 minutes, but that 25 miles could also be 2 or 3 hours depending on what time of day it is. But
yeah,
let me go
like
options, avoid highways, which is what I'd have to do. So if I did it my way, it would be probably about 28 miles. I'd have to come through like Prairie. Yeah, I mean, I've gone to Wilmington, so you're just a little bit east of that. That's the last time I was down in that area.
Right.
What were you in?
Last time I was down in that area, I got toll road tickets because I didn't know those were a thing.
Yeah, that it is. Wilmington is an industrial area. They have a place down there. It's very cheap to fix truck campers and RVs and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you talked about that before, didn't you?
Yeah, I've talked about that before. Yep, and there's a really good place down there. That's the last time I've been down there. It's probably been a couple years. I got all the electrical redone in my camper. Next thing you know, somebody will say he's living in it. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, do you like going out on your camper and shit? Because I'm a big outdoorsman, so I love going out. That's why I did all my solar and everything in my trailer. So I
like
can
it.
take it up in the middle of nowhere.
The issue is that's become, at least for me, is I think the camper might be a little bit too big for my truck. And I think that truck might have busted something in it. Like the second cylinder slips. So I'm being very careful of not driving it too far. Like I would only take it up to the Antelope Valley and back. But what I found out is I wasn't using it much, and I got it before the pandemic. So now it's worth a lot more. And also I fixed it up for a fairly inexpensive. So I could probably sell it for more than what I bought it for now. And my thinking is this: I'm almost better off driving up to because I only use it for the Antelope Valley when I'm filming out at my property. So I'm better off driving up to the Antelope Valley and just renting one up there and then driving back. That way,
Did you ever say what kind of truck that is, Mr. X?
Ford Ranger.
V6.
Yeah, 6-cylinder 4x4, and the camper is a little bit the camper is kind of gutted out, but it's probably a little bit too big for it. And I think the cylinder slip was happening before.
When you say cylinder slip, do you mean like transmission slip?
Yeah, it's second cylinder. Yeah, second cylinder is kind of blown out. So I mean,
the cash apps.
Technically unplanned, non-operational, but it's becoming a problem where I have to move it from side to side to side to side of the street. I can't park it I got to park it on the street. You know what I mean? That's a problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if I miss Wednesday or Thursday, I got to have somebody move it for me, and that's why it's becoming annoying. It's almost better for me to rent one than to own one.
Yeah, that makes sense in the long run. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, if I just use it for 3 days, why not have a really good one? For $500. And I'm only out there maybe a couple times a year.
Right.
They don't have to get toilets or anything like that. Has the toilet. My camper does not. Mine has. You've seen my toilets. I mean, I don't want to empty that stuff out there.
Right.
Put that in somebody's.
Do you have the worm line on, Mr. X?
What's that?
Do you have the worm line on?
Johnny.
Yeah, I do.
Cash apps, man.
I'm gonna send you a text.
Okay.
Is Johnny up still?
Johnny. I don't know where Johnny's at.
Johnny.
I hear.
Miss your cash apps, man.
Oh man.
Super stickers and stuff.
Oh my God. Let me read them. Okay. Let's see.
Yelly's here.
I see that.
Yelly super sticker at 99 cents. Thank you, Yelly, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Toe Jam again coming at $20. Thank you, Toe Jam. And again, all right, here we go. Here we go. Here you go, Mr. X. Here you go, King Simone. Get that pot steering. And he came up. Toe Jam came in with another $50. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I can't be too loud because my neighbors will get mad at me.
Yeah. You missed the Sea Org too, Johnny. He gave you $2. Australian.
Okay, let me see it. Sea Org. Let me see it. Sea Org. Sea Org. There he is.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It just says Johnny Toe Jam said he'll come up if I super chat.
Who you would?
No, Toe Jam will come up if Sea Org super chats. Toe Jam said he'd come on the panel.
Oh, okay. Let me see where he's. Oh, okay. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I can't find him now. Fuck. Okay, there goes Jelly.
That things disappear, or is that like somebody deleting their thing or what?
Oh,
no, I think they just disappear automatically. I believe.
There it is.
Oh.
Johnny Toe Jam said he will come up if I super chat. Well, there you go. Sea Org super chat $2. Toe Jam, you got to come up now. Burp. You got to come up.
Burp.
Danielle, Danny Ellie, you're going to come up tomorrow. You're going to come up tomorrow and share your life, kids' past lives with us tomorrow. And okay.
Equalizer, I got your check text. I could either call you or figure something out. I mean, I'm not going to say anything much here, but I could say this. Somebody did say that it would be best if I switched the entire engine out, and I was like, okay. And then I was looking into it, and they said a lot of the ones that have it, like sometimes the used ones, they break real easy. Like if you buy them like refurbished or whatever. But the problem I was running into is nobody wanted to do it with that giant fucking camper on the back, because I was running into the issue. Where am I going to put the camper? So I finally did find one guy in Inglewood. So I would have to double check with him.
They would have to have a 4-post hoist.
Yeah, they have
a regular hoist. It has a top on it, and it's too tall.
The issue that I have is they have to have enough room for me to take that camper off of the legs of it off. You know, then they remove the truck and then they start to work on it, it's possible. But like most of the places, like that, I go to this Korean place that's actually near that Randy's Donut, and they don't even want it in there. So I found another guy who's deeper into Inglewood, and he's a lot cooler and all this, an older guy. And I'm going to ask him about it. I'll ask him.
Okay.
But
I have a couple questions for you too before you make that call. Just give me a call whenever you want.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go eat, guys. I'm going to be back hungry.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. X.
I'm back.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Mr. X.
Please.
God bless.
God bless. There was Mr. X right there.
There he goes.
Mr. X.
Toe Jam, you going to come up or what? Rainbow Melon is off work in 8 minutes. Woohoo! All right, Rainbow Melon's going to be off at work in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go close my door because someone left the door open and my cat was trying to get outside again.
Trying to get out on the balcony?
No, he's not on the balcony. She's not on the balcony no more.
No, I know, but she tries to get out on the balcony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Ruben.
Is Nancy ever going to come up?
Nance, come up.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
Nance, come up, Nance.
I'm starting to think Nance is not like a real person.
We know you saved her number, Sloth.
Phone lines are open. If you want to give Gay Sloth a phone call, call him at 562-612-9302.
Also, he has a Cash App up there.
If you want, he also got the Cash App up there. It's $YARB 76. Gimme. And
Nance, if you want a link,
gimme.
And if you want a link, just let me know. Toe Jam Sea Org, Mrs. House needs a mouth tube butt.
Johnny, don't be getting excited. Sicko.
Danielle, give me a call. Call in, Danielle. Call in. And we need a link for Toe Jam. Toe Jam, you can text me and I'll send you the link, Toe Jam.
The number's at the
Nancy's
bottom of
link,
the
too.
screen. Yes, 562-612-9302. That's it.
I don't think Toe Jam wants to come up.
Why not?
Scroll up, Dicer. I guess it's before you said. So everybody's doing good tonight? Everybody's doing okay? Everybody in the chat room's doing okay?
Absolutely.
I'm glad you guys are.
Yeah.
Toe Jam is buying beers and he'll come up. I'm out of beer. Goonie.
Danny else said, give me a minute.
Give me a minute. I have to go inside so I can get multiple devices going. LOL.
Is Stiffy still around?
Hey, Seor, you didn't waste $2. Seor, you didn't waste $2. You spent it on with Johnny. Who's this right here? Oh, that's Yelly.
Who?
That was Yelly in the chat room.
I hope Stiffy's doing okay still.
Yeah, I hope Stiffy's doing good. Hope she's still okay.
Well, you gave her a good pep talk, Johnny. You did good at that. You were really good at that.
Yeah.
I don't think Yelly's going to be feeling very good tomorrow.
Huh?
Who is?
I don't think Yelly's going to be feeling, or not Yelly, Stiffy's not going to be feeling very good tomorrow.
She'll be all right.
Oh, thank you, Vonda.
Maybe
She went to bed, I
mid-afternoon,
guess.
she'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be all right.
Well, I'm sure once she actually hears from him, if she's able to hear from him, I'm sure that'll be a little bit of a relief. But I know the deportation process, sometimes it can take a long time. Sometimes it's extremely fast. So,
Well, just to process anybody, say in jail, shit, I think one time it was 6 fucking hours, if not longer.
Right. Oh, yeah, it can take hours sometimes to get processed. So, yeah, good point.
And who knows, maybe homeboy might just be on on a 72-hour hold and shit, and then
yeah, you always hope for might hope for the best, and
right.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best, right?
Yeah,
that's all you can do. Danielle's over here is talking about all the Scorpios and Cancers and Leos. That shit confuses the hell out of me.
Vonda, how are you doing tonight, Vonda? You doing okay, Vonda? If you want to give me a call, you can call in at 562-612-9302, or you can try to come up on the panel and you can talk to us for a little bit. Everybody likes Vonda.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Equalizer's gone.
Oh, he dropped off or what?
Yeah.
You don't want to have a side pieces or bad news. They get you in trouble. You have
what time are you going on tomorrow, Johnny? I don't know yet, Yelly. I gotta discuss it with my team. It's probably gonna be around probably after noonish time.
The Icer StreamYards is easy to work. You just send Johnny a text so he has your email. He emails you. You just click on the link and it brings you right to a studio. And you just
since you got my number, just I'll text me and I'll text you the link, and then you just type it in on your Google search and it'll come right up.
Right. Or you can do it that way.
Yelly, I think I'm gonna go on at between 3 and 4 tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
oh shit.
What?
It's Wednesday already.
Day?
I'm still working on Monday shit.
Hey guys, we got 62 likes right now.
What I'm talking about.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's good. Good job, Johnny.
MJ, I just watched Jim's last show. MJ said Avatar again.
Yeah,
kind of miss Bill.
Bill.
Huh?
Yeah, that was
kind of miss Bill.
Right? Where's Bill?
Hello, everyone. Hello, my brother Johnny. Hello, MJ. How you doing, MJ?
Are you going to send Danny a link right now, or you want her to call in? She's asking.
You want me to call in, Johnny, or call in?
Text her link.
I'll text you a link. Hold on. I'll text you a link, Danny Alley.
Put on.
I'll text you a link.
Looking all good.
While you guys
and
are
all
doing that, I got to take a small chronic break. I'll be back.
I think I'm gonna join you.
I'll just hang out then. So Johnny, what did you do today?
I had a show earlier today, and then I watched all 3 shows. I watched Mr. X, and I watched Jim Terry, and then I went to go took my friends home, and I went to go get something to eat.
Wow, that's a pretty full day.
And I still have not even eaten yet.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Are you
Danny Ellie, give me a text. I can't find your number. Give me a text. Give me a text, Danny Ellie. I can't find your number. Just text me, Danny Ellie. Oh, there you go. I got it. I found it. Go ahead, Equalizer.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sure it wasn't very important.
Everything you say is important to me.
How's the weather down there today? Is it still raining?
Nope, sunshine.
Because all that shit you get down there, we get like the next day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty rainy right now, I think, last time I looked. Maybe snowy now at this point. Starting to cool off.
Okay. 3. I'm doing a text right now, Equalizer.
Well, don't say her number out loud.
No, I won't.
Everybody will call her.
I know, right?
They're like, yeah, I like your pink hair. She's good people. She'll be fun to have.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Danny Ellie is sending. I'm sending it to you now. I sent it to you, Danny Ellie. There you go. Yep, there she is. It was 4 last night. Oh. Johnny Yarbrough, how can you not eat? I thought you love food. My favorite shows are when you cook something. Well, and John, to be honest with you, what happened was I got it when I was at McDonald's drive-through. I called Jim Terry, and Jim Terry hit me with, I want to do a live show? And I said, sure. After show, and I said, sure. And so
you learned your lesson with potato chips, didn't you?
Yeah. And then I went to, and then I came here. I had a little bit of panic attack, and King Samoan talked me out of my panic attack, and so did Ruben. And so we had to go. So then I had to set everything up and for tonight's show. So that's what I did. That's why I haven't eaten. Trust me, I love to eat, and I love to eat.
Johnny, do you like spicy food?
I love spicy food, but every time I eat spicy food, I fucking have heartburn like a motherfucker.
Yeah. You know my favorite thing to make?
Huh?
I like to wrap jalapenos in bacon and fill them full of cream cheese.
That is called Diablo. That's called Diablo shrimp, isn't it?
I don't know, but I call them delicious.
Arkansas, she's here. I'm so freaking mad tonight. I need to be talked out of my panic attack right now. Give me a call, Arkansas, and I'll talk you out of it. Give me a call.
I will come up on the
or come up on the panel. I'll send you a link, okay?
What did you call those, Johnny?
Diablo shrimp.
Diablo shrimp.
Well, you can put shrimp in there too. If you put shrimp with the jalapenos, cut the jalapeno open. That sounds good. I think I'm gonna do that as a cook show.
That'd be a great one.
I'm gonna try to do jalapeno. I'm gonna do jalapenos. You cut the jalapenos in half, right?
Right.
And then you put the cream cheese, and you put the shrimp in there, and you put the bacon around it. You wrap it up, and you put toothpicks in it like that. Put them in the oven for like 10 minutes. They come back out, and it tastes so so
the longer you
good.
leave it in, the better, I think.
Yeah.
Johnny, you know what you should try? You should you should let me give you the ingredient.
Have you ever had jalapeno hummus?
Yeah.
No.
Now, what was you saying, King? I'm sorry.
I was saying, you know what you should do? You should let me get you a shopping list, and you guys go get the stuff. and then you can put on live, and I'll show you how to cook a nice Samoan dish. You guys can cook it and eat it and see how you like it.
Is it real? Is it real simple to make?
Yeah, it's super simple. It's only like 3 or 4 ingredients.
What are the ingredients?
You can use lettuce or what's the other, beef and coconut cream and a little bit of sugar and salt.
It already sounds.
It's simple.
And you're a doll, and you're a doll. You can call in right now if you want to. Okay, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I love you. Why, Arkansas? I'm sending you a link. I'm sending you a link, girl. Hold on. I'm sending you a link.
What do you think, Johnny? You think you could cook it if I told you how to do it? It doesn't take long.
Yeah, I think I can do it.
I know you can. You should try it. I think you'd enjoy it. Do you like coconuts, though?
Yeah, I love coconut.
Dude, everybody should like coconuts.
Right, I agree. But some people hate it. What about corned beef? You ever eaten corned beef much?
Corned beef hash?
No, just corned beef, not the hash part.
I had corned beef before.
Yeah, so
we had it too long. We had it too long. Not too long ago.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, those are the main ingredients there. That and some coconut cream, sugar.
Arkansas is having a panic attack. OG.
I know. I heard that. Why doesn't
Nance,
she just come up?
beef that comes from the cornhole.
Yeah. Nance talking
What
about
the?
cornhole.
She says, "What the fuck is corned beef?"
You don't know what
Coconuts are
corned beef
delicious.
is?
Yeah.
How do you not know what corned beef is?
I don't know. I like to make chili verde. I'm just not very good at it.
She says, "I married Dave." Nance did.
Nance married Dave?
Yeah, she's gonna marry Dave.
No, she's married, Dave.
Oh.
Yeah, Dave. She's married.
That means not
to the
interested
Sea
in
Org.
Dave.
She's married to the Sea Org. Everybody knows that. That's nothing new.
She's like, "I'm an effing Mexican."
That's why she doesn't know what corned beef is. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
Well, do Mexicans not eat corned beef?
Where's
Apparently
Ruby
they don't know
though?
what it is.
Oh, Mr. X is back.
And he's back.
Mr. X, how you doing? Mr. X, Mr. X, I know what I'm gonna cook for my next meal.
What do you got?
I'm gonna be on live. I'm gonna go live with it. I'm gonna go get some jalapenos. I'll go get some jalapenos, some cream cheese, and some shrimp and some bacon.
Some shrimp.
It's called Diablo shrimp.
I like that. What about this thing Just Mike was talking about with pickle juice? What's that all about?
Oh yeah, they want to have a contest between Sea Org, Nance, and now it's going to be Danny Nicole. But they're all afraid how would they know if Mike really is going to drink pickle juice or he's going to get some food coloring and just say it's pickle juice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like he did on the butter challenge when he was using margarine. You know, and
Here's
Sea
my
Org
idea. I got an idea.
Sea Org, let me finish real quick.
Right.
Sea Org told me, guess what Sea Org told me, Mr. X?
What's that?
Sea Org told him that Sea Org told Just Mike told Sea Org, and Sea Org told me and told everybody yesterday that Mike put his butter in the microwave. That was so easy. That's why he beat my record the first time. And it was melted all over his face.
Yeah, see, that's what you got to figure out in the future if that happens again, that they can't, it's even for whatever it is. Maybe both people put their stuff in the microwave for 10 seconds each or something like that, or nothing. I don't know.
Not even, brother.
Pre-cooking.
Not even pre-cooking.
Nothing. Here's the idea I got. Let me pitch this idea to you. This is what happens if Mike loses or somebody challenges you and you lose. You get a mason jar, okay? And in the mason jar, you know how they have the top on it that you screw on. You kind of make a little bit of an area, a little hole in the top of the mason jar, and then you fill up the mason jar with fire red ants, okay? And then what we would do is take some electrical
We lost
tape.
you, Mr. X.
Can you hear me?
No, you're here.
Mr. X.
I'm still here.
Oh, shit. What happened?
It's
Only
you.
Johnny lost you.
What happened?
Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I hear you. I hear you.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. We never lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. My whole system went down a while ago.
Yeah,
we can hear the whole thing.
Oh,
Let's get back to this. Okay, so you get the mason jar, right? You cut a hole in the top of the mason jar. You put some red hot fire ants in the mason jar. You get some electrical tape. You put the electrical tape around just Mike's balls. If he loses, he's got to in that fucking mason jar.
Yeah.
To me, that's
glory
fair.
hole
Now, I
for
don't know if I want
balls.
to watch it, but I think that's okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
his
hole
punishment
bigger
for
than
losing.
I mean, I was kind of thinking tree chipper, but that would probably work too.
He's got to put up with it for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Did Jim go to bed, Mr. X?
Nance, are you really married?
I don't
there
know.
he is right there.
Jim's here?
Let me see.
Is Jim in the back?
Oh, there she is, Danielle. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle is joining the circus. Hey, Danielle, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing super fantastic. Never been better. How about yourself?
I mean, I just got off work, so I don't feel like I'm doing that good as you, but you know, I'm all life's better now that I'm at home. That's for sure.
That's what's up. Hey, Mr. X is on the panel. Equalizer's on the panel. Ruben's on the panel. King Samoan's on the panel. And your champ, Butter Challenge champ, right here. Gang Sloth is on the panel.
A panel of all stars. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. So who's your next reading? Have you got a next reading yet? Next reading? You going to do a next reading yet?
Yeah.
Well, Nance wants me to do hers and Sea Orcs, and I think that they would both be fascinating because they're both Aquarius, and Aquariuses are like robots. Like they're so different from other
So
humans.
Nance
like,
is not real. See, I
no,
told you
she's
all.
not.
So are you going to be able to get them up on your channel though? That's the trigger.
Yeah.
You might get Sea Org up on your channel, but I don't think Nance will.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nance has never shown her face.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to. She could use an avatar.
Nance.
No. She has to
No,
be up there.
she's got to. It'd be better if she shows the face, Danielle. It'd be better if she shows her face.
At least put like a mask on, like Stiffy had. You know what I mean? Put like
Yeah.
a scarf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Mexican wrestling mask or something.
Yeah, Lucha Libre mask.
She could be a luchador.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I mean,
Danielle,
I like when people show their faces personally, but like I wouldn't want to make her feel uncomfortable neither.
I do.
hey, so tomorrow, Dan Ellie, we're gonna bring you back tomorrow and let you speak on what our topic was today about the children's past lives. I would really like to hear that story of yours.
Yeah, I have like a past life memory as well. So
Okay. You want to share it now, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
it doesn't. I could share it now. I just
Okay,
had
go
like
Go ahead.
well,
Sucker Nance. What the fuck?
so
I'm sorry.
my
Reading the
my
chat.
ex-boyfriend he passed away, but I had like this memory of being like we were like Vikings and I was with him in a past life, and I remember like all the husbands from the little village or whatever, like there was some kind of war going on, and they told all of us to stay in like this little underground like bunker cave kind of thing, and they told us that they would be back, you know, that they had to go and like fight off the invaders or whatever, and that they would be back for us, and then they never came back and we starved to death, like me and all the other wives.
I was gonna ask if you were a dude or not. Damn.
Yeah, like it was intense. And when I had this, like, I don't know, it was like I was awake, I wasn't dreaming, but I just had like this whole scenario like just come through my mind, and I felt it like it really happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I remember looking at him and I was like, you asshole, you left me to starve to death. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wow.
Every
And he
time
was
You
like,
were
"What are you
awake for this or sleeping?
No, I was awake when I had like it felt like a memory, but I almost saw it like a dream. You know what I'm saying? If
Were
that
you
makes
blonde in
sense.
it?
What was that?
Were you blonde in it? Your hair blonde?
I don't know what I looked like. It was like a like
Premonition.
energies. You know what I'm saying? Like I perceived the experience like
Oh, okay.
energetically, but I don't know exactly what I looked like. I know we were Vikings.
Yeah, that's a trip.
You know, here I got something to say. When I was sleeping one night and I had a dream, and I was on a bus. I was on a Greyhound bus going somewhere. I didn't know where the freak I was going, but anyway, the bus driver, I guess, fell asleep, and he drove the bus off the road, and we were up in the air just gliding. We were gliding in the air, and I was like, you know how like when you're like when you do a free fall from a one of those Supreme drops that you get on the right, it's like a ride, and you get on there and it just drops you real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I was up in the air, like, and I was like trying to gasp for air, and in my head, and my whole body was just like doing like a ricochet, like bass, like how you ever sit yourself in front of a bass speaker and you can hear that all that bass makes your ears hurt, makes your ears bleed a little bit if you listen to a 15-inch subwoofer, right? But the way I was feeling coming down that damn cliff, coming off the cliff, and I was like, "Are you going to save her? Are you going to save us?" He says, "There's no way we can live through this. Everybody's going to die." The whole bus was loaded, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, everybody!" So he said, the bus driver says, "There's no way I can save anybody." So he says, "We're going to be all dead." But anyway, the bus did a nose flat like this. The bus went all the way into the ground, and it smashed the front of it. The driver fell out of it, went throughout the windshield, and everybody else was like, and I woke up and I saw everybody was just sitting there still, and I said, "Is everybody okay?" And everybody didn't say nothing, and I kept on yelling, "Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?" And nobody wouldn't say shit. So I got up out of my seat, and I went to go check people. They were already dead because all the the gravity that was bringing them down, they were already hitting their heads and everything, and it was just so scary, man. So I had to wake myself up, and I woke myself up. I said, "Oh shit, man, that was scary, dude. That was like, I have bad dreams like that all the time. You know what I mean?"
That's so metaphorical for the story of human existence, though.
I had a dream a lot like that once.
And it was so scary though too, Danielle, and it was like, whoa, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe that happened. And then this other time, I had another nightmare that here we got a call coming in. We got a call coming in. Hold on.
Hope it's Bill.
Is this Bill?
Oh, it's Paul.
It's Paul.
Yeah, I had a dream one time I was looking Danielle's butthole.
Yeah, only in your dreams, pal.
Yeah, I already knocked that shit up, man. You was late, Jim. I knocked it up a long time ago.
I know.
He told me his name was Ivan.
Yeah.
His name is Ivan?
Yeah. I was coming from the Ukraine.
He's actually Mexican, right? But I think Ivan is like a Russian name.
My last name was Drago.
No. Is everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling okay? They're not tired yet?
So,
hey, Johnny.
Yeah. She was asking a question.
I had a dream a lot like that once.
Some shit.
Oh, you
I
did?
I've never told anyone this, but I was for some reason I woke up and had this really uneasy feeling, and I was standing in the toilet, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get out of it. I was just standing there forever, and I was splashing around like my feet weren't stuck to it, but I couldn't climb out of it. And then I woke up and I pissed the bed. I was 8.
You know, out of all these years, I've never had a wet dream. Never done that.
Well, a wet dream's a little different.
Oh, okay. You're talking about actually pee in the bed.
I actually pissed the bed. I was 8.
Oh. Well, the other thing, and I don't mean to change the subject, but kind of, but the idea of that thing it's just never happened to me. And I've never had any like ghost thing happen to me, metaphysical. I don't think I could be hypnotized. I've never had like, I mean, everybody has dreams, but nothing like, I never had like a past life thing. Like, why isn't that shit ever, why can't I see an exorcism? I want to, but it's never happened.
You probably have.
I used to think all that stuff was bullshit. I did participate in something that I saw a lot of spirit box stuff, and I've seen some pretty cool spirit box stuff. Seen some pretty cool visual stuff. I'm still a skeptic, but
I mean, is it like a dropping acid type thing that makes you see it, or what?
No. Well, you know the spirit boxes that you always see on the ghost shows? All they are is a radio, and they just switch frequencies, so it just goes from one end of the dial and loops. So if you get little bits and pieces of stuff, that's normal. It could be a commercial. It could be a dude talking on a commercial. But if you get like the same voice for a whole sentence that sounds the same over 10 or 15 different channels, that's pretty remarkable to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I mean, there's definitely coincidences. I mean, I've never had anything like that happen.
I don't believe in coincidence.
I can show you a little clip. I have to go trim it out or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to see it.
It's a spirit box thing that would, as a skeptic, going into everything as a skeptic, it kind of blew my mind. But let me find it. I'll be back in a minute.
I mean, I guess I am too. I mean, certainly when I was talking about this a little bit today with the northeastern, part of the United States and all the snow and all that, like Bigfoot and all that. When I went down the Amazon, there's nothing but green trees. There's got to be some kind of giant fucking snake or something down there nobody's seen. It's just too much of, water and woods and, who knows, the uncontacted tribes and all that shit, There's just too much stuff that you can't even land anywhere, So I believe there's stuff that people haven't seen, but is there like a ghost around there? I mean, I think Dana Nicole was telling a story. I would like to go down there and see that man with her.
I've always wanted to have like an alien encounter.
Yes.
And I remember like when I used to work like out in like Little Rock and stuff, like you know what I'm talking about, Mr. X.
Of course.
I would be driving home sometimes and it would be like my week where I didn't have my son, where he would be with his dad. And I would be driving like out in the middle of the desert and I would be like, I don't know, having a talk with like the sky or something. And I'd be like, okay, if there are any aliens out there, like I have a whole week that I don't have to be responsible for any other person. Like you guys can go ahead and take me now and then just bring me back before I have to get my son again. Like, but I've never been abducted, but I always wanted to, because I just want to know what happens.
I might abduct you for that week.
UFO.
You might be asking the wrong thing on the internet here. Next thing you know, some creepo comes out of Little Rock or fucking what are those Juniper Hills or something like that. You got to be careful in those hills have eyes area for asking that.
Oh no, I mean they would have to come with like a spaceship for me to go with them, but
yeah, you at least need a legit spaceship. I mean, that one thing, that guy that was on Joe Rogan's, who was the guy that was out there at that Area 51, the Bob Lazar guy. I believe that guy's telling the truth. Have you ever seen the interviews with him?
Hell yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
I've seen that things with him.
Or they have some kind of futuristic or amped up propulsion or something like that. They have something there that I don't know if it's old or somebody else made it from a different country or something. But
well, and remember the whole element whatever. I don't even remember.
Element 151.
Yeah, remember? And he said all that shit, and it wasn't even, nobody even knew about that.
And that, like the hand thing. So let me ask you this: you spent time in Nevada and going up. Have you ever been around in that area? You ever driven that stretch?
I've stayed all over in the deserts, all throughout there. The Mojave Desert in Arizona.
So what's that specific area, like from the Area 51? That's just nothing out there.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's literally barren, other than a few small towns.
So it's like a Montello or something like that.
Yeah, similar to that, but they get a lot more traffic than like Montello would, just because of that whole Area 51 thing.
Can you drive by it, or is it just like too far back? Like 29 Palms Marine Base is deep back there. You can't drive up to it. There's no real gates or anything.
Yeah, it's deep back there. You can drive up. You've probably seen it on YouTube videos. There's a certain point you can drive up to, and it's censored all around that whole area. They have sensors everywhere and cameras and everything else. So they watch, and they've obviously you've probably seen videos on when people
Yeah,
get to.
I've seen Jesse Ventura walk up there before.
Right. So that's pretty much, but that's not like right on the side of the road. You got to go a while. You got to drive through that. So that on the side of the road, you'd see like the little alien store and shit like that. I think they call it. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, that's all you see there.
You're like 6'5", 6'6", right?
Yeah, 6'4", but yeah.
Man, if we can get you some built-up shoes, I know a guy in Vegas, make a fucking giant alien costume and just have you walk around there and fuck with people.
Right?
Hey, Mr. X, can I show you guys something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Be better to take him to Roswell.
Look at that.
Nice. Yeah, I like this.
Hell yeah.
Johnny's Carney Adventures.
You need to get out there and do that.
That's all the food. That's all the food wagons right there. That's all the food wagons right there. You see that little character with a little bunny wrapper, little bunny ears right there?
No. Where?
He's right here in the corner where my arrow's at. Where the arrow's at. I don't know if you can see the arrow.
Mm-mm.
But he's over here with a backpack on, and he's wearing bunny ears.
Oh, yeah,
No,
okay, yeah.
You don't see him? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. I think what you need to do is go out to one of these carnivals and you get a picture of either you in a sloth mask or something, like you know how like I have the picture of me and I'm all violated, but I'm in front of like the LA backdrop. You could have one of you in front of that. Like there's going to be one coming up. And when's the OC Fair at?
It just went by in September.
Ah, fucker. Okay. Now, there's time.
and so did LA went by too. LA Pomona Fair.
Yeah, that's kind of a drive for you. I mean, OC is pretty close to
Got
you
a
guys.
call coming in from Nevada. Who's that? That's Ty Corbin.
We're going to talk about aliens.
You're on live. Who is this?
Johnny Yarborough, Ty Corbin.
Hey, Ty Corbin. How are you?
I'm up with the sore back.
You got a sore back?
Yeah, I'm up again. Ask him if he's what?
He wanted to know if you ever been to Area 51.
Yes, I've been on the alien highway.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Rachel, Nevada.
Rachel, Nevada.
And there's
Yeah,
nothing
what's
there.
her name that wants to get abducted by UFOs? She's fucking crazy.
I agree. She's crazy.
I probably am crazy. You're probably right about that.
Yeah.
Ty Corbin.
So one time I wanted to call you concerning a UFO thing. One time my oldest son and I, this was about 25 years ago, we came back from what was the name of that town in Oregon? It was it's right below, oh shit, it's the last town north or last town south in Oregon before you hit the border. And you take it's down by the Redwood Highway. I forget the name of it, but we came back from there. We had brought an RX-7, and we were coming back to Salt Lake from there. It was the middle of the night, and we were on the highway that goes from Rachel, Nevada, and from Lakeside, Nevada, into Denial, Oregon. Into Denial, Nevada. And we came around this corner, and this thing that looked like a roll of carpet moved a little bit. And it shocked me a little bit. We were going about 75, 80 on a right-hand turn. And it jumped across the highway at about 6 inches. It never got moved any farther than about 6 inches off the ground. I think this creature was about 12 foot long, had about 8 foot arms on it. It had really, really long arms. Had fur like that of a orangutan, sort of. But I saw it for about 2 seconds before it disappeared. And I had an automatic 308 with me, and I wasn't stopping. That's how much it scared me. This thing moved so fast. It jumped across the highway like you would see a flea move. You know how you see a flea in one spot, and all of a sudden it's 3 inches away. It moved that fast.
Does somebody have I'm sorry, Ty, but does somebody have something dripping or something ticking?
Oh, me.
What did he say?
He said you got something dripping or something. You got the water or something coming on.
Well, I'm sitting in a bathtub. I'll put my foot in the way.
Okay.
Good pickup there. That's a good catch.
So the thing jumped across the highway, and I mean, in less than a split second, and disappeared. And I saw it for about a second and a half. My oldest son saw it a lot better. But
was it
that
white?
area is
Was
very
it dark?
well known for UFOs and stuff like that, you guys. And the only thing I can think of is some UFO stopped somewhere out there and let his dog out to take a shit, and it ran off. That's how scary of a looking creature it was. When I came back through that area a day and a half later, I had to drop my son off and drive back to Eugene, Oregon, and take the plane to Alaska on the way back. In that same area, there was these government Suburbans pulling trailers with government plates, and they were spread out about every 3 miles. And I wasn't going to stop and tell them what I saw. And I don't know what the hell was going on, but there were these big black Suburbans pulling trailers behind them, and they were set up about every 3 miles for about 20 miles. There was a few of them. And I wasn't going to stop and ask them what they were doing or what they were looking for or anything, but I had a pretty good idea. And in Denial Junction, when we stopped for gas, I asked the lady there if any of the ranchers or anything, because I figure if I've seen this, someone else has got to have seen this. And she said that they've never heard of anything like that, but they've seen a lot of strange stuff out there in the air, not on the ground. That's what she told me. So that thing of wanting to be abducted by UFOs, I would totally,
Yeah, haven't you seen Fire in the Sky?
don't do that. Oh my God, you never know what those. You never know. They might not be so nice.
True.
Now, Ty, what color was it? Was it gray? Was it white?
It was the same color as an orangutan. I mean, the same fur like an orangutan, but a light cheatgrass looking color. So
And it was like long, like a salamander? Like what was his body shaped like?
His body was like really long but low to the ground, very muscular, very short back legs, but really long front arms. And in that area, Mr. X, there's a lot of volcanic activity. They call it the volcanic area of Oregon. It's right where Oregon, California, and Nevada meet in that area. And that thing that I saw, I have no idea what it was to this day. And I never want to see it again. I'm not afraid to go out in the woods at night or out in the desert at night. But, well, you talked about what lurks in the jungle. You've seen how huge the desert is. Imagine what fucking goes there that we've never seen.
Right. Absolutely.
Ty Corbin. To this day, I have no idea what that creature was. And I don't want to know.
Salty Pancake's wife.
hey, Ty.
Sorry, had to.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know, you can fly like over Area 51.
I didn't know you could fly over that other than in commercial aircraft.
No, like
they probably have a certain vector that they allow over that area, and if you stray from that, either left, right, up, or down, they probably meet you very quickly. So,
right.
It used to be a lot opener. The test range, you used to be able to leave Rachel and go to these mountains and look down into Groom Lake, and they pushed the off-limits area to a bigger area now where you can't do that anymore.
What about the atomic testing area, like where the holes are out in like western Nevada? Can you go and look at that?
So actually, those are still in southern Nevada, around the test range. They're still in that same area. And Mr. X, they had blowouts back in those days where they would do an underground nuclear test.
I've done a lot of research on that. Yeah.
And some of the things that happened to people when those clouds went downwind, that's where the Downwinders Club comes from.
You know what? It's funny you should mention that because I wrote an entire script around atomic veterans. So that's why I was talking about Tsar Bomba and all this earlier. I know a lot about it. I just never seen it in person. I've never even heard about anybody talk about an atomic veteran before. So I know exactly what you're talking about. So
yeah, the atomic veterans, then you have the civilian side of that, and they're called the Downwinders.
Right.
A lot of them in southern Utah, southern Nevada that were exposed to that radiation.
Some of these guys that had these
worked for Morris and Knudsen at Atomic City back in the day. So my we've been classified as Downwinders, not only from my mother living in southern Utah, but up in Alaska when they did the nuclear test up there too. It's just a matter of being outside at the wrong time.
Right.
Night Rainbow Melon.
Yeah, because they used to have those atomic parties in Vegas too, and I researched a lot of that when people would in Vegas in the 50s would watch the atomic bombs go off, and then the girls would wear the hats and all that kind of stuff. But I just think it's fascinating that some of these people that were in the Pacific Islands, where they had the boats and they got film footage of all this stuff. They have these guys who have, I guess, they're documentaries on YouTube where they said it would get so bright they could look at their hand and they could, like an X-ray, they could see through their hand. It was like terrifying. I was like, man, this is nobody's ever talked about anything like this in a movie. And I just thought it was fascinating. That side of Nevada nobody really talks about.
So, Mr. X, on some of those tests they did in the South Pacific.
Yes.
I believe that's why we had the problem with the ozone layer. I think they did a bomb so big down there that it lit the ozone on fire for a while. It actually went out, but I think it's finally today starting to recover this year.
I believe it because they used to say it was hairspray and all this bullshit. That's not true. You seen that giant ship they have out there? They got footage of this too. And then they blow it off underwater, and this wall of water just makes this ship look like a toy. I mean, it's amazing. And they were putting out American soldiers out there just to see what their effects and how they would react to it in case it ever got to that. But it's just like, I don't know if I've ever met an atomic veteran. I don't think that I have. I don't even know if they're around anymore. But they all got money, which is interesting. Yeah.
You've seen the artillery piece that shoots a nuclear projectile and it blows up. And then all these Marines get out of a foxhole ditch.
Yeah.
The shockwave goes by and they start walking towards ground zero. I've seen that film.
Yep. There's a ton of other films because there's an archive up there near the Getty Center. And I guess they're supposed to start to re-release them. I got a little bit of experience in film restoration, restoring old film negatives. And man, if I can get my hands on some of those rusty old negatives, I could restore them and, things that nobody's really ever seen. 35, 8mm, 16, it doesn't matter. I know a guy who owns the company who restores a lot of films. It's like, man, if I can get my hand on some footage that nobody's ever seen, man, that would be a way to put it into a little alien movie, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to find a way to work it into a film. But
I think the plot of something growing out of all those nuclear tests in the desert, sort of like Godzilla did supposedly out of the South Pacific, would be a pretty good plot for a movie.
I think there's a lot of angles you can go about it because it's just not anything anybody talks about. It's not anything that's ever been done. I mean, like once Breaking Bad came out, there was like 5 versions. The Ozarks and the Wire was before it, but that's kind of been done. I mean, it's always kind of the same story, just a different theme. But I've never really seen anything about like this. So around this subject matter, I think the only thing close was that one that we talked about with Montello in the X-Files. It's the only thing kind of close to it that I've ever seen, which actually had Bryan Cranston in it. But anyways, it's interesting stuff. It's an interesting area, like Pahrump and some of those areas that are out there are definitely different than Las Vegas. So
everywhere in Nevada is different than Las Vegas except Reno. Everywhere else, it's the difference of night and day.
Yeah. Did you end up going to Laughlin? You went to Laughlin, right? Down there?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and that's different too. I mean, that's a completely different vibe than Vegas. I mean, it's got casinos.
Yeah, a lot different atmosphere in the small town casinos than you have in Washoe County or in Clark County. Yeah.
Yeah, that and a lot of people don't know this, but as far as Paradise goes, which is the Las Vegas county, and because people are like, oh, prostitution, this and that, it's actually not legal in that specific county. Like it's Clark. Is it Clark or Paradise?
I think Clark County it's illegal, but as soon as you go to Pahrump, I think that county is legal. So that would.
But it's one of those things where it's like nobody polices it. So like if the Luxor was cracking down on it, nobody would ever go there again, type thing. Like that. Nobody's going to say, hey, you can't. So it's this like technically it's not legal, but nobody says anything. I mean, Chanel's here. She knows all about that. She worked as a madam for me for a number of years.
They have to be, I think, 45 miles from the border. So like here in Wells, we have 2, they call them bordellos. We have 2 bordellos there.
Yeah, Desert Rose. Yeah.
I think they're called, what the heck is the name of them? I forgot.
So that's actually a rule. So to be legal, you have to be 45 miles from the border. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Population thing.
correct.
Oh, and it's a population thing. So okay, so Vegas is kind of
York
near like
County
2 or 3
has
borders,
people
right?
that have
Yeah.
Laughlin,
That's
that
right.
would probably fall into the same thing because it's right near Arizona.
And it's
Yep.
Clark County.
And Nye County, like Ty said, is there where Pahrump is, which is, right on the other side of the mountain.
Chicken Ranch brothel, that, and then Reno's got the famous one, the big one. Which I mean, I've never been in any of these places, of course, but I know of
That
them.
one actually is.
They got a bunch of them right
east
there
of
in Park
Reno,
City.
I believe, on the I-80 somewhere. I forgot the name of the town.
And then what about going north, like into like Jackpot, like as you get before, what is it, Idaho?
So Wells
called
would be the
Mustang
closest one
Ranch.
to that. Wells would be the closest bordellos to Nevada. To Idaho and Utah.
Elko?
No, Wells here.
Okay,
And
same
Elko
thing.
has a whole red light district. We're gonna do a video about Doug.
Yeah.
The red light district in Elko.
Yeah,
We're
good.
gonna have Scully and Monkey Boy make Doug and the Trandy Troll chase them into the red light district to slow them down because they know what.
How big is that airport there? And what is it, Elko, right? They got the airport.
Yeah, in Elko. I think they land charters in there.
Yeah, because I was looking at like when this thing was going on with Doug, I was like, how do you fly to get close to Montello? I know obviously Salt Lake City's one of them, but the other one was Elko. And I was like, okay, well, you got to go like to San Francisco first, then go over. And I'm like, there's not really any straight flights.
Yeah, we Sky West into Elko.
That's a straight flight?
You would probably fly to Vegas and then Sky West into Elko out of Vegas.
That's
or
what it
Salt
was.
Lake.
Let me look that up. I'm curious how much that costs.
Closer.
I mean, not that
I
I'm
would
going to go
imagine
up
it
there.
would be Salt Lake and then into Elko. Or out of St. George. Sky West has a little mini hub down in St. George, I think.
I mean, not that I'll ever go there. I mean, if I ever stepped foot in that town because of Jim, I'd probably get murdered. But I'd probably last like 10 minutes in there. Either nobody would know or care, or I'd probably disappear. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out.
I'm not worried about the people out there, to tell you the truth, Mr. X. Kind of had a falling out.
Hey,
With who?
happened? What the hell happened?
You're
Johnny,
falling out with who?
You're leaving us with a cliffhanger over here.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. I mean, you guys are talking my speed with aliens and fucking Nevada. This is like all up my alley.
Lance had another one of his little bitch fits today.
What happened?
Not too happy with me because I go on Jim's channel. And that's probably what it's all about. I don't know. I didn't bother to watch his little shit fit. I think that dye that he put in his hair the last 2 times kind of affected his brain.
So wait a minute. He doesn't like Jim? What did Jim do to him?
So that time when Jim kind of knocked him about his wife carrying his rifle or whatever had something to do with the gun type thing, and Lance went off on Jim, and he's been mad ever since because I keep going on Jim's show. And here,
I mean, basically, I remember that Jim said, "Oh, why would anybody care?"
Nobody's going to dictate to me where I go. And fuck off, Lance, if you want to be a little crybaby bitch.
Yeah, I don't think Jim's got a problem with Lance. Not that I know of. I mean, he might not think he's the brightest, guy in the world, but I don't think that he's not on the salty pancakes Doug, level. Not at least to Jim or me. I don't think Jim's got really a problem with him at all.
He has over 10,000 subscribers.
Who does?
Lance.
Yeah,
Well-
remember he did the piece with Heavy D. I'm sure it brought a lot of subscribers his way. I would
Now,
imagine.
what brought the subscribers, you guys? This is what brought the subscribers. The day the FBI showed up, I called Lance. I had somebody in Montello that called me and told me that law enforcement was posting up at the post office. So I called Lance that morning, told him to get his ass up and get down there. He was a little bit late. So when he got to the edge of his driveway, the whole string of the FBI went by. And when they went by, he filmed it and then put it out there. Channel 4 News, Ortiz out of Salt Lake, got a hold of it. Said that it was Candace Cooley's.
I remember that.
Lance got really pissed about it, was going to take legal action, and Mr. Ortiz gave him a free shot on interview and stuff like that, and gave him a shitload of subscribers, and that's how he got up to 10,000.
Okay, so he actually got it legitimately. He didn't do a. Yeah, I think I do remember that because I was saying like that's bullshit that they should credit him or they should buy the clip off him. I do remember that.
Yeah. So the
You were
clip
actually
did come
sticking up
from
for him.
Lance. I was the one that called him and told him to get his ass up down there and see what was going on, and he filmed them as they went by, and it turned into a big thing. So that's how he got all the subscribers.
So how close is he to that getting that cadaver dog? I kind of hope he gets it.
You know what, Mr. X? I don't give a fuck anymore. If you people are stupid enough to give him money for a cadaver dog when he doesn't take care of the dogs he has, leaves them on a chain, leaves them in a.
I'm not giving anything. I just want to see it happen.
No, me personally, I'm not going to send any money for that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine you have to.
I used to have a different attitude about that, but not anymore.
I didn't know that part of it. I mean, I just would be to me it'd be interesting to see somebody train a dog to become an avatar dog. That's wrong. A cadaver dog. I think that would be interesting, number one. And then number two, like, you know, if they took care of it and actually did that, that would be interesting if that was all legit. But, you know.
Yeah, the only problem I have with him getting a cadaver dog is he doesn't take care of the animals he has already. There was a big, how can I put this? How would you take a professional cadaver dog and mix them in with cadaver dogs that aren't taken care of, that are kept on chains and stuff? So
yeah, I guess that wouldn't
not my
happen.
cup of tea, and I'm not gonna push towards that at all.
Are
I wish him
animals
the best of luck and everything, but I want nothing to do with him anymore.
the animal thing in Nevada, is it similar to Florida where like you can own a tiger or a chimp or anything like that? Or are there regulations?
Yeah, I think they do allow tiger.
Tiger you can have. Is he gone?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to think out of the box. Like if Lance was walking around the desert with like a chimpanzee or something like that Clint Eastwood movie, Any Which Way But Lose, you know, all of a sudden to me he'd have something. You know, have a little chimp. The chimp's going into mines. You know, even if they don't really find anything, it would just be a lot of fun. Maybe he had a tiger out there. I mean, he could be riding on it. I mean, I got a lot of different ideas for him. You know, forget about the cadaver dog. He's not going to be able to take care of that, but he may be able to do something.
Yeah, you guys, the thing about dogs and mines, I want to make this extremely clear. Don't ever bring your dog into a dark mine. Dogs see black and white. They don't see colors. They have a lot of problems with depth perception in the dark. And if you bring a dog into a mine, they're going to end up down a vertical chute. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that sounds.
If
I mean,
you
I don't
ever
know enough
wondered
about
why
it.
I don't let my dog go into those mines, and when she tries to follow,
We lost
Maybe he. What about a chimp? He can get a chimp in a mine. I'm serious about this. To me, this is interesting because those baby orangutans are really cute. You know, I watch those a lot. But I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here. I mean, I don't know what he's going to find or not find, but he can make it fun. You
Can
know,
you imagine having a cadaver chimp?
that would be I would watch that. Like you would have, especially if it was like a younger one. It was like in a diaper or something. Like it would go down the mine. He's like,
It
okay, go
finds
pick up that bottle or whatever.
It just finds something and throws.
Yeah,
pee
let
at
me
it.
read. I got a super chat come in. Nance, thank you for $5. Toe Jim, grab the damn link or getting the chancla in the Kanslasa
Kanga
slide. There you go. Thank you. Thank you,
I
Nance.
I don't know who would want a monkey. They throw shit.
Yeah, I mean that part of it we don't have to worry about. If it's on camera, we're just having the fun part of it. I don't know. I mean, it may sound like I'm making fun of him, but like I'm being serious about this. You know, you can make this a little bit. He can make this a little entertaining because I know that those cadaver dogs are
tell you
ultra
what, Mr.
expensive.
X.
Oh yeah, monkeys. You know what? Also, monkeys beat off too, Mr. X.
Yeah.
I'll let you get a hold of Lance, and I'll let you deal with his little bitchy ass for a few months.
I don't know if I've ever spoke to him. Like, I mean, I've heard Jim speak to him, but I don't think I've ever had a direct conversation with him. You know, and I remembered his wife's name, Kimber, because of the incident and just stuff Jim said, but I've never dealt with him. I don't have a problem with them. You know, I don't know him. I mean, I really never had any, they've never really shit talked me. I know I've said stuff about Jim. You know, they kind of roll their eyes at him, but, you know.
Yeah, today was my last, how can I put this? I want everyone out there to know that Ty and Lance have been no more since about the end of September. Somewhere in that ballpark, and I don't want my name associated with his. I don't want anything to do with his nonprofit, and I don't want anything to do with him anymore. That's just the way it is. How can I put this? I'm really starting to dislike the YouTube world and what it does to people.
Yeah. I know it.
Well,
what happens, I think, is even if you have 100 people that like you, or 500 people that like you, you're going to have 2 or 3 that really hate you, or even 12. And sometimes the vocalization of those couple haters drown out. Then because I've told this about Jim. I was like, Jim, you got so many people that enjoy what you do and laugh and, contribute and these different things. I mean, you're really getting caught up in like the couple bad people. And, let's be honest, Jim is Jim, and I don't want to say brings it on himself, but he certainly attracts it in a way. You know what I mean? I don't think he deserves all this shit, but, he's prodding in a certain way that he kind of does. But, I mean, like, I know that this way, I stopped doing it and they still attack me. So, like, what do you do? Just do nothing and let it go? Or do you go full bore at them?
Mr. X, you do what Trump does. You fucking counter punch and you hit as fucking hard as you can back. That's what.
And when the people are calling Jim, like the situation tonight, and I don't want to get into it again, but I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do? Not listen to him?
I kind of like it when he invites them to call in and state their bitch. None of them ever do. That seems to be the gist of it. He invites them to, and they're all too pussy to do so.
Well, Jim has. I mean, you need to talk to Jim because he's got something he'll play for you that it's pretty crazy. I mean, he played a little bit on this show. He played a little bit on Jim's show tonight. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on there that's new and new people that are coming out of the woodwork. It's not people worse. I'm telling you guys, we are not searching for anybody. It's not like we're like, who could we talk to next that could be the next internet, content or this and that. These people fucking call us at this point. I don't remember me calling any. The only person I ever reached out to was that Richard Miles guy because I thought he would be interesting as like a psychic. That's the only person I've ever contacted. Say, hey, could you come on the show? But like nobody else have I ever sought out information from. And it happens all the time with these people. They contact us all the time. It's crazy.
Hey, Ty Corbin. Somebody's people in the chat room is asking how Phyllis is doing.
She's doing really good. She's sleeping right now.
Okay.
And another thing, I've seen things out there where people are trying to say that Phyllis doesn't have cancer. You guys, she has chronic lymphoma leukemia, and she had a cyst on one of her lungs that was lung cancer. She takes the antibody treatments to keep her immune system up, and it actually helps fight the things that come along with the leukemia too. And I've heard people out there try to say that she's not sick, this and that. The only thing I have to say to that is you guys find something else to do. I wish that was the truth. I really do. I wish that it was all just a scam, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's not.
Well, what about
if they had to go through some of the things that we have to go through, they wouldn't say that. They just wouldn't. So, and I'm not going to get really upset about it or anything, but to the naysayers that think that, you're so far off base, it's not even funny. So.
I know everybody's always got their remedies and this and that, but what about stem cell? Does that do anything for that?
So stem cell treatments I've been offered for my back. I can't afford them right now.
Yeah,
supposedly the stem cells will help heal injuries and stuff like that, Mr. X. Like the stiffness I have in my back from breaking it, it just comes along with the territory. That's why I'm up right now. Woke up with it. I get about 3 or 4 hours at a time, and I wake up. But stem cell therapy wouldn't help Phyllis, but it would help my injuries.
Okay. Is that kind of wide open in Nevada? I mean, Nevada's kind of wide open on a lot of things. I mean, you can get a fucking machine gun there. I mean, there's,
Yeah, they're trying to change that stuff. Thank God we got a Republican governor again. Well, maybe that won't happen. I wasn't too happy with the last governor.
You go into Vegas and, as like a tourist attraction, you go shoot a machine gun. It's like, it's not hurting anybody,
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you're like really an idiot, But, Yeah, I mean, I hope that doesn't change because it's interesting because it's like a capitalistic thing, but prostitution's open, but then there's guns. There's a little bit of religion, but you can kind of do what you want. It's like this, I don't know, libertarian type anything goes. But there's like rules and stuff too. Right up my alley. Yeah, it's a free for all. But there are rules within it. It's like if one state matches my personality, I think it would be Nevada.
Yeah, we have legal weed, legal pussy, and legal gambling. And pretty much everything's legal here as long as you leave other people alone. And that's the way it should be.
Oh, wide open entertainment. There's more entertainment in that Southern Nevada there in Vegas. I mean, it's a city of entertainment. A lot of people don't look at it like that, but some of the best acts in the world go there. So if you're I'm into entertainment, especially like live shows or stuff, comedians, whatever it might be, that's all there. Like they're all residents there, So, that's where Elvis was. What the fuck do you want better than that?
Is everybody on the panel still here?
Yeah.
I'm here. I got to get going.
Mr. X, one of the things that bothers me about Vegas, and I really learned this on this last trip, used to be able to go down there, and the hotels and stuff were minimal. They were $30, $40 a night. You could have a really good room for $50 or $60 a night.
Yeah.
That's all changed. Jesus Christ. And to me, now I'm going to start doing small town Nevada because Las Vegas they've done the thing with the hotels where I don't want to go there anymore. It's too expensive.
If I would have been there when
$150 a night to stay in a goddamn motel in Las Vegas anymore.
I get the comps.
What they've done is they've shortened people's vacations from a week down to 2 or 3 days in Las Vegas.
Yeah, what I think it is you're probably don't play a ton down
they
there.
are up here in northern Nevada. You can get a really decent room for $60, $70 a night here, and that's true. Not on the weekends, but weekdays definitely.
I don't pay anything, and I think if I would have got there when you were there, I probably could have got you at least like a Hampton Inn or something like that. Pretty inexpensive, you know what I mean? Or I just would have taken care of it for you. Like I get pretty good deals there because I've been going there for so long, especially within MGM. MGM and Hilton I get deals with. So if I'd have been there if you ever do that again and I'm there, I have to be there. And obviously the Virgin Hotel, which is now Hard Rock, or Hard Rock is now Virgin, which is also Hilton. It was just a bad timing. You were already leaving before I was like 2.5 hours away. But if I knew that up front, I probably could have taken care of that for you.
Another thing that bothers me about Las Vegas is you used to be able to go see shows there really cheap, and now they've allowed these scalpers, and that's what I'm going to call them, to buy up all the tickets. So instead of seeing Adele for about $200 or $250 for a show, they wax those tickets out at $1,000, $1,500, and I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not going to pretend.
Yep, just like why do you think they have the NFL team there? And it's the same kind of bullshit. But it is weird to be able to walk over from the Excalibur, take a little shuttle or something, because that's where I stayed at last time. I said I stayed in the MGM, but I lied to you guys. I didn't want anybody to know where I was at. I was actually at the Excalibur. I did say I was playing at the MGM. Somebody did call that out, and I was like, oh shit. I didn't. There's a lot of haters out there. I didn't know one.
Well, they are owned by the same, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's all MGM properties. But to take that shuttle over to Mandalay Bay and just walk over that bridge and be in that stadium, it's pretty badass. Everything's right there.
Yeah, it is. They were smart the where they put it at. It was a good place to put it.
Yep, it's like a perfect place. So, I like that area. But, yeah, just next time you go out there, if there is a next time, especially if I'm around there, I could probably, get you a decent price. It depends on the time of year and what's happening and all that stuff. You go there during fucking CES or something like that, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I work for a couple different companies that I think I could hook that up. But anyway, you get the point.
Is Ty Corbin still there?
Yes.
Johnny?
All right, guys, I got to get going here in a minute. Do you want to see this clip I have with that EVP or with that spirit box thing?
Yeah.
So I left a little bit on the front of it. I just clipped it out. So you'll get an idea. You'll hear it go, every one of those is a different station. So when you actually get towards the end of it, you'll hear over about 7 or 8 different frequencies the same voice. And that's what makes it kind of badass to me. So let me.
Are you asking a questions or something, or?
I'm not. I'm holding the camera, but.
Oh,
It won't give me strike, right, Equalizer?
There you are.
No, I own
Johnny,
this.
No, he owns it. Yeah.
Yeah.
what happened to Ty? We lost him in the middle of his talking.
Ty, you still here?
Yes.
Ty, still here?
That's okay. Let's play this real quick because I got to get out of here.
Hurry up.
Okay. I gotta find it.
Listen close. It's loading.
Will I see you if I go down into the tunnel? How's the ghost hunt? I just heard how's the ghost hunt. Hold on.
Could you make that out?
I couldn't hear it very good.
Play it again. I turned it down. I got scared.
Okay, hold on.
Will I see you if I go down into the tunnel? How's the ghost hunt? I just heard how's the ghost hunt. Hold on.
I don't know.
I can't hear anything.
I mean, I kind of heard what they heard.
I heard a
Seawork,
lady.
I gave you enough toes tonight.
Anyway, it's interesting to me because it's the same voice over several frequencies, and there's not a lot of explanations for that unless somebody was broadcasting something from the next room.
I mean, could that be like a ham signal or?
Which they weren't.
Well, I mean, it could be, but how they know we were ghost hunting?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
It's pretty clear if you hear it like in the raw audio. It's pretty clear what it says.
Oh yeah, I bet. Well, because you guys obviously everyone heard the same thing in your video. We just can't hear it very good over here. At least I can.
Yeah, it might be the StreamYard thing. I don't know, but I hear it. But I mean, I know what it says too.
Feedback on a ham radio.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It sounded a little hamish, if that's a word. I don't know, but
sometimes
I don't know. I mean, because I would get on some of these radios, CBs. I've never actually really been on a ham radio, and if you listen to it enough, you think that you're hearing something, and there's like nothing there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a skeptic. God, I want to see that fucking alien Ty Corbin see. I wish I was in a car. I want to see that thing. I mean, I don't want to actually find it, but like by accident, I'd like to see it.
I don't ever want to see that fucking thing again.
I don't want to see it either, but like if I would just happen to see it, you know. I don't know.
You know what I'll do if I see an alien? I'll probe it.
That was one of my scary ghost stories. I wanted to tell a story to Gay Sloth concerning my dad when he came back from Shimia when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So there's a mushroom up in Alaska. It's called Amanita muscara. It's a big orange mushroom with white specks on top of it.
Yeah.
And it's very poisonous. So don't do this, kids out there in YouTube land. Don't fucking do this. So my buddy Roland and I and a friend named Kenny, we take that mushroom. And the trick to it is you eat just a little bit until you feel it. Don't do a bunch and then wait. So Kenny eats a bunch, goes to the hospital, and ends up saying that Roland and I took it too. So Roland and I are up at Willow Creek fishing our ass off. It's a beautiful July morning, and we're fucked up on mushrooms. And I mean, I'm hallucinating. I'm down on the river fishing. We're hallucinating. And all of a sudden, this figure comes over the hill, walks down to us, and it's my dad. And my dad hasn't been back from Shimia maybe a few days. And he walks right up to me and says, Kenny ate some mushrooms. He's in the hospital, and he says, you guys ate it too. And the only fucking thing I could think of to do was look him straight in the eyes. And I said, Dad, Grandma taught me about those mushrooms. I told that stupid fucker not to eat them. We didn't eat any of them. And he goes, you guys are okay? And I said, we didn't eat any of that shit, Dad. I told him not to do it. And he goes, oh, okay. Turns around and goes, I'll see you when you get home. Walks back up the hill and disappears. As soon as he disappears over that hill, I look at Roland and I go, was that my dad? And he goes, oh, yeah. And to this day, I have never told my dad the truth about that. we were fucked up on mushrooms, and I looked him straight in the eye and wiped my ass off. And I don't know how he couldn't tell because our pupils had to have been torn. We were fucked up. I never told my dad the truth to that. And then here was another story I wanted to tell concerning my brothers. And Mr. X might relate to this, having a brother. I have an older brother that's about 6 years older than me.
I'm an only child, but okay.
Before I left to go into the military when I was 17, I came home one day and my dad had both trucks running, meaning a really nice GMC that belonged to my older brother and this piece of shit Ford pickup. My little brother gets ready first and jumps into the GMC because it's the nicer four-wheel drive. And we take off for the wood area to pull out both trucks. And when I say pull out both trucks, that means put poles on the back of the truck that are 8 foot long, both trucks, and we bring it back to the house. So we're racing the whole time. We're cutting wood, looking at each other, racing to fill up each other's pickup truck. And we get full about roughly the same time, and we start racing out of this burn area. It's the middle of winter, and there's this trail that goes in and out. My little brother's in four-wheel drive, so I'm having trouble keeping up with him in two-wheel drive. And he goes around this corner and catches that truck on a stump that's about 3 foot high, right behind the cab, and I mean it dents the pickup bed really bad, right behind the cab. So at my dad's 86th birthday, we're up there in Alaska. We've all flown up there together, and my brother had wrecked. My older brother that owned that GMC had gotten in an accident with my dad's Continental, and I looked at him and kind of made a joke about it, and he goes, "That's not funny, fucker," especially from the little fucker that wrecked my goddamn truck. And I said, "What are you talking about?" And I see my little brother over there. I know he's the one that did it. And he's got this fucking shit-eating grin on his face. And I go, "What are you talking about, bud?" And he goes, "You wrecked my GMC truck. You put that big fucking dent in the back of it." My little brother's losing it by this time. That little motherfucker, my little brother, told my older brother that I did that because I had left to go into the military. And he got away with it for years and years and years. And it finally came to light where my brother learned the truth at my dad's birthday party, and that was how he learned. Was my older brother getting pissed off at me, and he said, "I didn't do that." "Yes, you did." I said, "Who did it?" "Who said that?" And he goes, "Mark said you did it." I look at my little brother, and he's laughing his ass off. And my older brother, to this day, still thinks that I dented his fucking truck. He's unsure. And it went on for about 25 years where he thought that. One time he showed up in LA when I was working at LAX, and he was buying a new Thunderbird, but he had a Porsche at the time, and he was living up in Ventura. And he asked me if he bought the T-Bird, if I would drive his car back up to Ventura for him. And he took, I think he took the I-5 or something, and I took the 101. I forget the name of the highways, or he took the San Diego highway up there, and I took the 101. I got there before him somehow. And he goes, "Well, how fast you were driving?" I said, "As fast as I could get this motherfucker to roll." And he was pissed, and I couldn't understand why. But now I know why, because he was under the impression that I was the one that had wrecked his truck for about 25 years. I really got away with it for that long.
That's how it works. That's how brothers are, right? Yeah.
He knew I wasn't home when my brother got home from the slope, and I was gone in the military. He told him, "Ty did." My older brother bit hook, line, and sinker. And I think it's funny because he got away with that shit for a long time. I mean, fucking 40 years at least, something like that. It's been a long time.
Wow.
That happened when we were like 17 and 15.
Wow.
I like to hear old stories like that, family stories from people. That's
I do, yeah. Yeah, so what military branch did you go into?
The Army.
Vietnam?
No, I'm too young for that. My dad was a Vietnam veteran.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we're
I
getting...
graduated from high school in 1980.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah.
So about 5 years after Vietnam ended. 6 years.
Yeah, like 74, 75.
Yeah.
Is everybody still here on the panel? I know Mr. X is. How about you, King? You still here?
I'm still here, buddy. I'm just listening to Ty.
Okay. How about you, Danielle? You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure nobody hasn't fell asleep yet.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we're all here. I mean, I don't know if you know this, Ty, but I was a POW there till about like the early 1980s. I was able to break out.
So you must be as old as my dad.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Very immature for I act like a 30-year-old and maybe 25-year-old, and I'm 70. Yeah, it's weird that Vietnam veterans are now like 70 something, 75, 76. You know, the younger one.
My dad was an older. He was one of the older guys in Vietnam. I think he was in his 30s when he went the first time.
Like the
Shack
Kennedy
lady-
era Vietnam?
The Shack lady says, yeah, it sucks. Nothing's looking good for me. I'm at the hospital now.
What's going on? Is she going to make it? Or, I mean, is it just...
I don't know. She's in the chat room and I was just reading it. She wanted me to say, Ty Corbin, give her a call as soon as you get done here. She wants you to call her, Ty Corbin.
What is not looking good for me at all mean?
I don't know. I'm following.
Like, I mean, she's like death type thing, or she's just going to be in a hospital for a couple weeks, or she's going to have surgery. What is not good?
Has bacterial pneumonia.
I'm going to get admitted. She said they did X-rays on her lungs. Yeah.
Scary.
101 reasons not to smoke cigarettes.
Oh, she smokes?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she does.
Yeah, she was.
I better quit smoking cigarettes then.
You smoke too?
She does smoke.
Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. Yes, I do.
Everybody smokes but me. I know Danielle. I've seen her smoking, and I know King Simone smokes the ganja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an out-of-state hookup though. They just banned menthols. I'm like, I have about 3 cartons right now that I got right before the ban, but I'm just like, what am I gonna do?
Can't you go to an Indian place?
I don't know if they sell them.
Yeah, might have to go down to Morongo or something.
The Shetley says, I'm not smoking right now. I can't breathe.
Good. Now's the time to quit, Shack lady. Easier to do when you're sick. You guys, if you can beat that tobacco habit, do. When Phyllis found out she had leukemia, she quit right away. It took me about another 8 months to quit my Copenhagen habit. But boy, if you can avoid using tobacco, don't use it.
She said that
I really wish I didn't. It ruined my teeth.
the Shack lady says, I'm not dead yet, but I'm a trooper. Double for pneumonia. She's got double pneumonia. Yeah, she's got double.
That means both lungs.
Yeah. Ah, damn. Stop, Ty Corbin. Stop. She says, Sheckley says, stop, Ty Corbin. LOL. That's the worst habit I know.
Yeah, I'm glad I quit that Copenhagen. It's been like 12, 15 years since I quit that, and I'm glad I quit. Never do it again. If I stick Copenhagen in my mouth, I might as well put a pistol in my mouth.
Well, Shack Lady, we all hope that you feel better, Shack Lady. We all hope you feel better.
And all the people out there that are trying to quit nicotine, this is how it works, you guys. You keep trying. Because every time you try, even though it's frustrating when you can't quit, every time you try, you get that much closer. And trust me when I tell you this, if you keep trying, one of these days you'll quit. And when you do quit, it's very empowering to beat something like nicotine because it's very addictive. So if you can do it, keep trying. I wholeheartedly would encourage people to keep trying, get all the help you can get to quit. I used Nicorette gum when I quit. I used it for a week and then just went cold turkey. And one of the hardest things I did, but I'm so glad that I did that today. I mean, who knows where I'd be if I would have kept doing that stuff. I might have died of cancer already. Who knows? If you're trying to quit, don't give up. Keep trying.
Potentially 3 to 5 days in a hospital, it says, for a double pneumonia. Scary.
Well, it's been a good show tonight, guys, and I thank everybody for showing up tonight. And I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because it's getting late. I thank everybody for showing up, Mr. X. I'm grateful for you, Mr. X, for coming over.
No problem. Happy to be here.
And Danny Ellie, I'm glad you came. King Samoan, I'm glad you came. And PZ, King Samoan PZ told me to tell you, don't forget to call him.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bye.
Bye.
I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like,
That was a good one.
Tell PZ I might be looking for a place to stay.
Hey, PZ, Mr. X is looking for a place to stay. You're always welcome, Mr. X.
How close is he to the beach?
Less than a mile.
All right. Yeah, that's basically where I'm
I'm
at.
coming to stay too.
I'm moving in.
Yeah, you are. You're more than lucky. You're more than welcome.
Does he have a house or does he own an
No,
apartment?
no, it's an apartment. It's an apartment. It's an apartment.
Can I rent it out to shoot porn?
Can he rent it? Can you rent it out to
it's
shoot
not
porn?
Reseda, Mr. X.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's south. Yeah, you're right. The receipt
He
is the
said,
valley.
"Of course, Mr." He said, "Of course, Mr. X."
I thought he was in Canoga Park. I got confused there for a second.
No,
yeah,
but see,
I worked in Reseda. Man, it's a little weird over there.
But see, Mr. X, what I'm trying to do is if they give me a 2-bedroom apartment, I'm gonna try to or 2-bedroom, whatever they give me, I'm gonna try to have PZ come with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, good. Okay, nice.
You know what I mean? Because his rent for just a one little small bedroom is $1,200 a month.
Damn. Actually, that's actually not bad for a 1-bedroom.
For a 1-bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't find a 1-bedroom here in this area for $1,800.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're probably talking a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, like $2,500. Yeah. I mean, there's no air conditioning, there's no heat because it's not necessary. Like, I don't have any heat or anything on right now. Nothing.
Oh my God, really?
Nope. Once in a while, a little bit of a space heater, like one of those parabolic space heaters. Nope.
Yeah, what?
No. Sometimes I just put a fan in a window and it's enough. I mean, that's what you pay for. You don't pay for.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have a
have the air. Like,
Hey, Mr. X, we have central gas heat here,
Yeah, that's nice to have.
but we don't never use it.
Hey,
Listen to this. Whoever lives in California, trust and believe this. I heard the phone call myself today. He put me on the phone. Paul put me on the phone with him, and he said, "It says your gas bill is going to go up to 200% now."
I heard about that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he said that the gas bill is going to be going up. Whoever lives in California, it doesn't matter wherever you live in California, you guys are going to be the gas bill is going to go up to 200%.
Damn.
Oh, if it's over $100. So like if you pay $100, if you owe $100, it's going to be 200% of that too. Up. It's going to be 200% up.
Damn.
So like whatever your bill is right now, like say if your gas bill is at $83, it's going to go up 200%.
man, I better go to the casino and win some money.
Yeah.
Well, Danielle, how much more time? How many more subscribers you need, and how many more hours you need?
Well, okay, so I have like 1,500 subs, but the part for me that sucks with my watch hours is that I started my channel over a year ago. So I keep gaining watch hours, but then I'm losing them because they expire basically after 365 days.
No, that's not.
I had gotten on the chat with the YouTube people, and that's what they were explaining to me, like, because it has to be 4,000 hours within a year. So from my earlier live streams and videos that I put out where I had watch hours from like November, December, January, like I was gaining hours from my new shows, but then losing them from the hours that were watched over a year ago. So I'm at like 31.95 or something like that right now.
You're at 3,195.
Yeah.
You're almost there then. You're almost there then. I've been playing your videos for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And Mr. X, one more deal. I got something to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Where it says a threshold. What does a threshold mean? Do I have to make over $100 for a threshold first before they can start? Can start paying me?
Yeah, you probably got that tonight. So I mean, I wouldn't worry about that.
How do I do a threshold though?
No, you just got to pay. The threshold is $100. Once you pass $100, that's all. Yeah, if you only made like $20 in a month, like Monkey Mar, you wouldn't get it. But if you make over 100, then
that's what the
you get
super
it.
stickers. Is that what the super
Correct.
stickers?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or the ad revenue. I mean, yeah. You've already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that on.
I haven't seen the other form. I haven't seen the other form yet to do the taxes yet. I haven't seen the form to do the taxes yet, and something else. There's three more things they want me to do.
It just takes some time for that to come through. Hey, this lady named CZ, what did Lance say about Mr. X? What did he say about me? Post a link.
Somebody said something about you too.
Oh, they talk.
Oh my God, listen to this, Mr. X. Ruben just said. Ruben Sanchez at Johnny. If the bill is $80, it goes up 200%. That would be like $1,600. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Wait a minute. 100%.
No, that would be like 240, wouldn't it?
No, 100% would be.
It would be 240. It'd be 240.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
It'd be 240. That is crazy. How can they do that? My electric bill, Mr. X, my electric bill is like, I've been averaging it like monthly at $100 or $86 a month. And that means, I do use a lot of power, but from 4 to 9, I turn everything off. But not lately because I've been doing live shows. But usually I turn my fish tank light off. I turn all the lights off. The only thing that I use is my computer light and my computer, and that's about it. Everything else is off. I don't use the disco lights really until I do my show. And my electric bill this month is like $86. And I was shocked about it, and I'm happy for it.
In 2020, I won $25,000 from this program that I'm enrolled in. It's called God, what's it called? I know that they send me texts like every day, and it'll say ohm hours from this time to this time, and then all you do is you try to conserve electricity, and then you get points like to your account or whatever for if you go under the amount that they want you to use of electric or whatever. So during the day, I would just turn off my air conditioning from let's say 5 to 6 p.m. or whatever. And so if I use less than the amount of watts that they want you to use, then I would get entered into these contests and stuff. And I actually won 25 grand from these people.
Damn.
But anyone in California can sign up for it.
You're on live, Ruben. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. A little bit tired.
You're tired?
Yeah. So I have a question. If California was, supposed to get all these freaking solar panels on all the fucking houses so that they could have more electricity and this and that, why are we paying more for electricity? Not only that, but why is it that if they have a blackout and we have solar panels, why do we still have?
I couldn't definitely tell you that.
My guess is they're struggling because the water at the dam there, that feeds all these states. What is that dam? Right there outside of Vegas. What the hell?
Hoover Dam?
Hoover Dam. There you go. My guess is they're cutting off a lot of people's electricity, especially major cities like that. That would be my guess why the amount's going up, because at the end of the day, all these states are.
Well, all right. So we have solar panels, right? And I had a buddy at the time when my stepdad got these solar panels. I asked him, I hit him up about it, and he was like, well, if you get solar panels, you have to get the box that holds the electricity. You know what I mean? And that shit's I guess, pretty expensive or whatever. And then you can, it stores the electricity, and you can actually sell electricity back to Edison. Then if they have a blackout, you won't have a blackout. But what they did is they sold all these solar panels and didn't give, or maybe they did give the option, but the option is too expensive to get that box that holds the electricity to store the electricity.
Well, and a lot of people don't have the money or don't want to pay for that solar stuff because it's expensive as hell. It's not cheap to run a whole house on solar. Like you're looking at between 20 and 50 grand just to
Mr. X,
buy
you
the
okay?
shit.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the boxes you're talking about that it charges up are batteries.
Yeah,
right.
They are.
They charge up the batteries.
Basically, yes.
So
I
I
mean, there
run.
is
That's
a
what I
Tesla
run.
box too, but it distributes the battery through. I was looking at it for my camper, and I was just like, I do have one battery, but in my camper, I probably shouldn't say that. Somebody probably steal it, but it just runs everything off DC power, and then I just charge it. I just bring it inside and charge it every once in a while.
Are they inverters or something?
No,
Well,
the inverter is what transfers the power. So like my setup, like my solar setup that I have 480 amp hour batteries that I run at 24 volts because it runs cooler than 12 volts do, right? The wiring.
Right.
You can use less wiring. So I run 24 volt instead of 12 at 480 amp hours of what my batteries hold. So the inverter, like I have a 4,500 watt inverter that runs everything I need in my trailer. So the inverter is just transferring the power from the battery to 120 volt that most of your trailer runs on. If that makes
Batteries are DC power, which is actually better. Okay, but we use AC, which is plugging in, like the plug. So those inverters transfer the DC power to AC, so you can plug it into a regular plug. But you could run everything off of like the light or your little fan in the roof or whatever. You can run everything off DC. So it's actually better to do it that way. But then if you want to invert it, you could do it that way too. But
use the inverter.
Yep.
That's it, Ruben. That's all you got?
Yes, I like that because I'm not that smart and I'm tired.
Okay, you're tired. All right, good night, brother. Have peaceful dreams.
Yeah, and some guys, they go all the way up to 48 volts and run 48 volt system with battery racks and all that.
Yeah, you could parallel the batteries too.
Right. Well, that's what I did because mine are actually 3.6 volt battery packs. They're cells, Life PO4 cells, so they're lithium iron phosphate. So they're all 3.3 to 3.6 volts each, and that's what I do. I parallel them all into a 20 volt system. So,
I mean, it's really gotten to the point where, I mean, the solar power can, trickle charge, but there's so many of those other ones like Yeti generators, like the inverter, like kind of battery generator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those, I mean, so you can keep those inside. You charge them up, at a hotel room. A lot of RVers and people use them for that kind of stuff, but you could charge them up with solar too. You get inside of an RV situation, you don't have to worry about, the generator running and it having gas or it being loud. It's quiet. So
yeah, and it'll run most of your stuff, other than like running your microwave or something like that. That's real heavy.
Yeah, it's not going to run a space heater.
Right. You can't do that for hours on time because even my solar struggles. If I plug in like the space heater into the wall, I'll only be able to run it maybe 3 to 5 hours max before it'll drain my batteries completely. You know what I mean? Like if I go to straight battery only, like at nighttime when the solar's not charging and then you're not getting any power from the solar panels, I can only maybe get 3 to 5 hours if I run air conditioning, like the above head ones here. So it has 2 of them. So I can get maybe 2 hours doing that if the solar's not active. And I have 480 amp hours of battery. So it's not like I have small battery packs, but
I'm surprised they don't give that, because I know that they give homeless people tents and all that kind of stuff. The one that's the cheaper one is called Jackery. That's a nice one to have too.
No, they don't.
Well, I'm saying they should. If they gave you
there's
Jackery.
Another one, Mr. X made it.
What's
I
that?
think there's another one. I think it's even made in Utah. I think there's a one that's for Patriots or something Patriots. I believe it's made in Utah somewhere. There's another good one. It's for the preppers and stuff like that. But yeah, those things are actually nice to have.
Because you can put that on the back of a bike or something like that and at least have enough power to, charge a cell phone or some basic things, keep lights on that are just, LED lights. You could run like it's perfect for like a campsite, for example. Yeah. And it's not big. Now, you're not going to run a heater off it. A small fan, you could. Just stuff like that. But if they had places to charge them, I mean, that could help people, but they're not cheap either.
No, they're not. They're pretty spendy.
What's it called? 2 Patriots?
Yeah, I think it's 4 Patriots or Patriots 4, something like that, I believe. But they do a lot of preppings type stuff, supplies and stuff like that. I believe that's what it's called, because I was looking into buying one of those actually, and they're expensive as well.
4 Patriots.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? 4 Patriot. The letter or the number 4.
Yeah,
not spelled out. Yeah. So, but
do
those
you know
are
any of these
expensive.
people?
No, I don't know them at all. I remember just seeing something on YouTube about it. Actually,
As seen on
because
Fox.
I was
and
looking
Friends.
into buying those. Yeah. So I don't know how good theirs is, because essentially, Mr. X, all that thing is a battery cells. More than likely, it's probably Life PO4 cells. With a digital display and some USB ports and all that shit.
That's right. So you got the one that's $2,000. It's usually like $100 a watt, but it's like $2,000. You get the solar power, and you get the the unit, and it's 1,800 watts.
Right.
So I mean, that's actually not bad. And then the reason you use that is if you're on a location or something like that, and everybody's got, I mean, you could use the generators, but they're loud. So if you need to shut everybody up, people could still charge their cell phones and have basic lights running off, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But they're not cheap, like you said. They're pretty expensive.
$2,000 for that, yeah.
Yeah. So they are good to have, but they are a little expensive, definitely. And that's why essentially I went with just a full solar setup versus going with those boxes, just for what I wanted to do, going out in the middle of nowhere and, off grid, whatever you want to call it. Because I enjoy going off grid, and I ride my bike a lot out there. So.
Yeah, see, that kind of stuff. And then the one that I was talking about, like if people needed it for camping, there's one that's called the Sidekick. It's $500, but it's like 8 pounds. It's they give you the solar power.
When I was looking at it, they do a Christmas special and like 4th of July specials. Well, they'll give you that Sidekick for free if you buy the big one. And that's what I was looking at. I think it was Christmas or something like that.
The only thing about the Sidekick is I don't know how many watts that is. It doesn't advertise it like the other one.
Right. It's probably not
300 watts.
Yeah, so hardly any.
I mean, that's
it'd be enough to run your phone.
Yeah, you could run your phone. You could probably, run a computer or have like a backup thing for your computer. So it doesn't, there are a few things you could do with it.
Yeah, 300 watts isn't too bad. But yeah, sorry, Johnny, we keep you up. I know you said you wanted to end.
I'm good. I'm just doing something real quick.
Yeah, a laptop will run 5 hours off it. A phone will charge 60 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, really.
So,
considering.
Yes, no, that's good. I mean, at least like if you had that one every night, you could be on your computer pretty much like all night. I mean, not all night, but the battery power of the computer plus charging it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely something to have if you go camping or something like that. It's good to have one if you don't have a full setup or for a solar setup on your rig. Because it's not cheap doing solar setup on your rig either, really.
I've also seen one where they put it in the water and it goes by. It's like a turbine, and then it generates power, like for a stream, for example.
Huh.
And that one's badass too. But like, I'm never near a stream. When the hell would I use that?
Right. That does sound badass, though. That's a good idea.
I've seen it before. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway.
Well, and solar, it really is not that. Solar cameras as well. Like I have those ones 360 night vision, all that shit, but they're ran off a solar panel on the roof. So I run all those cameras on there. That way I don't have to continually change out batteries, or if my whole system shuts off, I still have cameras running.
Yeah, that's nice to have. And that that thing is called the water lily, by the way.
Water lily. I have to look
it's
that
like
up.
Black and yellow, and you put it. It has like 3 things to hold it into the water. Like you put it down to a rock or like an anchor, and it's the water that's rushing by it in a stream spins the turbine, and as the turbine spins, kind of like Hoover Dam, it generates 12 volts of power.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's it. That thing looks pretty simple too, huh? It's not really
like that's like a prepper situation, and if you needed to charge like a little solar pack or one of those like things that charge a cell phone up, like it will do that.
Hey, Mr. X, did you get that? What I sent over to you right now?
Would you email it to me?
No. The other thing.
I haven't seen anything.
For your time.
Oh, dude, I told you not to do that.
Yeah, you look, like I said before, my name is not Doug. My name is not Salty. That's what you're supposed to do. If somebody comes over here that has their own channel and they're coming over here sharing the love.
What about everybody else? You do that for everybody? PZ?
I try to, and they tell me not to do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you not to do it too.
I know, but I like to do it because you know what, you're a good guy, and you're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes with me and stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
That.
Here, I'm going to send you something. Tell me what I just sent you. What is that? What is that emoji?
I didn't even get it yet.
Okay, tell me if you get it.
I got it now.
What is it?
A gift box?
No.
No? Let me look at it.
You got to look at it better. You got to click it. It's two guys kissing.
It's
an emoji of two guys kissing, and there's a heart in the middle of it. I found that at the bottom.
It's funny.
Yeah, they got some crazy emojis on there. The black Santa.
Let me find out, Mr. X. Let me find out. Sending two guys kissing a heart.
Well, I went through the whole thing.
Johnny, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a kid, right?
Yeah. He's the same age as you.
What?
36?
No, my son's only like 22.
Oh, I wish I was 22. No, but okay, so you've obviously been with women before. Like, have you always been gay, or is that something that you realized when you were older, or like how
I've always been gay my whole life, but I noticed it when I was being more noticed of it when I was in my adulthood. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really want to be with a female no more, and I was
Yeah, bitches are a lot to deal with. I wouldn't want to be with one either.
Give me 1 second. I got a call coming in. Ty Corbin, how you doing?
Johnny, is your show still going?
We're trying to get out of here. We're really trying to get out of here. We're trying to get out of here.
So tell Mr. X I went back and watched Lance's video.
Hey, he went and watched Lance's video, Mr. X.
What does he say? What did I do?
Give me a call. We'll talk about this off the air. He went into full fucking meltdown.
What? I've never said anything bad about this guy.
It's really clear. The last donation I got for searching for Dylan Rounds was last week. It came from a beautiful woman named Miss W. She's one of Lance's mods.
Okay.
It was a $20 bill. It came in the mail, and I gave it to Phyllis. That was the last donation I got. The last donation I got before that came from Mrs. W. too, and it's been a few months ago. So his stuff is saying I'm taking donations or taking half their donations. You guys look on Lance's channel. It'll show the analytics. It'll show how much he's made.
Wait a minute. So what does that have to do with me? What did I do wrong?
He's out there trying to put the narrative that he was giving me half of their donations. Thousands of dollars that they were taking, and the most he ever gave me at any one time was about $100 for gas, and that happened probably once a week to once every 2 weeks, depending upon how their donations came in. Nowhere near as many gas receipts as what I gave them. It's no big deal. I'm not about the money thing. It's evident that Lance's donations are dropping off, and that's what this is all about. If I personally see him, I've got nothing to say to that little ungrateful bastard. That's how I put it. Ungrateful fucking little bastard.
Wow.
Listen to me. If any of you care about animals, you don't send him money for a cadaver dog. He doesn't take care of it.
No, I wasn't going. I think it's interesting, but I wasn't going to send that guy any money. No.
Told Jim. Go ahead. Told Jim.
Dogs on a chain. That's where they live. It's on a chain or in a kennel. They're probably released maybe once a day for about 10 minutes, depending upon how much time he has for them. But if you send him money for a cadaver dog, if he takes care of that cadaver dog like he takes care of his normal dogs, there's going to be a problem there. So And if you don't believe me, I'll drive by his fucking house tomorrow and take a shot, and you can see how his dogs live. Any of you.
Wow.
And anyone out in Montello, go do that. You'll see what I mean. Enough is enough. I'm not going to take any more shit from people. I'll start treating him like I treat Salty.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, you guys. Sorry.
Hi, Corbin.
It's fucking amazing. It's amazing how YouTube changes people, and I want you guys to know this. Before Lance and I split up, about 3 weeks before we split up,
I think the money got
we
to his
split
head.
up right about the time he got his first YouTube check. Arizona Traveler warned me. He said, when Lance gets his first YouTube check, he'll kick you out. And I said, what are you talking about? And Arizona Traveler said, I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I've seen this many a times. You'll have partners, and then when one of them's in control of the channel, that's what he said, that he'll get rid of you. And I told him, Arizona, I don't really care about YouTube. I don't, I'm not interested in the money part of it. I'm financially set. And he said, well, that's what happens at YouTube. And no shit, 3 weeks later, almost to the date, like he said, it happened. So I was really intrigued about his knowledge about that. And then, of course, Lance went off on Arizona Traveler and part of his video. And you guys, there was no need for that. Arizona hasn't done anything to anyone. He's been a good guy. He's done nothing but try to help people. And
Yeah, he seems to be a nice guy.
go off on him. I'm okay with Lance going off on me. You fucking leave Arizona alone. So,
yeah, Ty
Ty
Corbin.
Ask Ty
Ty
Corbin if he thinks Lance, if the money really changed Lance, if that's what did it. I think so. That's why I stopped following him and talked to him, honestly.
yeah, most definitely so.
Hey Ty, I wasn't trying to shut you out over here earlier either. We were really trying to get out of here, by the way. And you're always welcome to call my phone at any time I'm on the air or even off the air. You're more than welcome to call me.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get off, you guys. I just, Mr. X, give me a call tomorrow when you get some time, if you do.
Well, I mean, I can call you right now. I mean, if you're going to be up for a bit, it'd be easier to do it that way.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Well, I'll do it that
bye-bye.
way. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, then I guess I'm going to take off too then, Sloth.
Okay, thank you, Mr. X.
Thank you. Guys, have a good night.
All right, X.
You too, Mr.
See
X.
you later.
All right, he's out of here. Toe Jam, $5 super sticker. Good show. Thank you, Mr. Toe Jam, for coming in with a $5 super sticker. I know it's a good show because that's all I'm going to bring is good shows with my
Toe Jam is
co-host.
just making it rain tonight.
Yeah. And Danny Ellie, back to your question. When I was kind of cheating on my baby's mom with another man, with a guy, going out, because because whenever it happens to you when you're a kid, okay, when I got sexually molested when I was a kid, it changed the whole thing, and
Did it really?
yeah, it really did. And I don't think of I just like guys, you know what I mean? And women are still beautiful. I would never knock them down. I would never knock down their beauty or how sweet they are. I just don't like women like that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does it if anything that I ask is too personal, you don't have to answer. I'm just curious, obviously, because, I'm not you. So I can't know stuff if I don't ask. But
Right.
Does it affect your masculinity or something? Only because I've heard other guys say that they feel like they can't talk to people about that kind of stuff, which they should be able to.
I do it all the time when people come up and when people come and ask me, hey, like you see when Jim calls me teases me about the glory hose and teases me about the butthole thing and everything. I don't get mad at him because I know he's just kidding around. And certain other people, one of my good friends, he calls me a fag and I don't get mad at him because I know he doesn't mean it. I know he doesn't mean no harm by it. And I just look at him like if anybody, there are a lot of gay people that hates gays and stuff, but I don't care. I'm going to
I
be
feel
me.
like that's their own insecurities, really.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that doesn't like gays and we try to stay away from those people. I can just tell you this, that I love myself. I love who I am. and I love being who I am today. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
back 10 years ago, or 3 years ago, I don't like that person. That person he was a good guy though too, but he also had his own mental shit he was going through and stuff like that. And I try, that's why I take these shots to stay focused and take the other medicines and stay focused. So that's where I'm at today, pretty much.
Well, looking at your birth chart, I mean, I could see like it's like you're gonna have to go deep down into the shadows of yourself. You know what I mean? But like there's such a bright light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you almost have to go through all that pain and all that suffering because that's what's actually gonna make you like fulfill your life purpose and be like such a good person because of it. You know, like some of us have to go through that darkness. Other people kind of float through life, you know, but then again, they don't make such a big impact on people. Like I feel like because you've been through that, you can make such a great impact on so many people, like for the better, you know?
Yeah. And I really appreciate about that. I appreciate that very much from you, very much. And anytime that you want to come up on the panel, just hit me on the text and I'll bring you up. Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right. I'm going to let
Same
people
goes for my channel too. If I ever go live, like
just send me an invite. Just, these people, the people in the chat room, they love watching people on the shows. So you might want to, I'm just saying for clarity, I don't know how tired you are or whatever. Some of these people might want to follow you over to your channel right now and get them hours, girl. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, when you hit those 4,000 hours, you're going to be very, very happy.
Yeah, I'm tired right now. I was thinking about maybe going live like in the mornings or something after I drop off my son at school or like at a time when nobody else is really on, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Me and you can communicate because I don't get up until like sometimes if I got to get up early for an early appointment, I'll get up early. And then like other days, like today, I didn't get up till like 3 o'clock. You can ask King about that.
I know. I sleep in too. I love.
Hey, King, I didn't get up till 3, didn't I, King?
Yeah, you sleep in late all the time. I do too.
Yeah, I love sleeping. I like sleeping in the early morning because that's when it's like all bright outside and there's all these people out and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I could just skip all of that and just sleep through that part of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you still dating? Equalizer wants to know if you're still dating that ginger guy.
Yeah.
Gemini guy.
Yes,
I like him. He's funny.
Hey, did you see what Wildebeest did to your she's got some of your content?
Who knows Wildebeest?
Oh, Weedlebee, that's okay. She doesn't mean any harm.
Okay. So I told her just please Wildebeest, I'm not mad at you, but just next time ask me and I wouldn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she sent me an email at one point asking me if she could use my stuff in videos, and I told her she could use it whenever she wants. I'm not like, I feel like if I'm making clip channels, like that's good publicity for me. I'm not worried about it.
Well, everybody in the chat room, thank you so much for stopping in. Sea Org, you did a hell of a job tonight. And stop telling people shut the fuck up, okay? Sea Org.
Dude, she's the funniest mod ever. Like that was such a great choice for your channel, I swear.
And
I agree.
Equalizer, thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you. Sandra Johnson, I don't know who she is, but thank you for stopping in. Shaq Ladies, thank you for coming in here. And Shaq Lady, I'd like to meet you one day. I'm gonna have to bring you up on the panel so I know who you are. And everybody else that's in the chat room, Chanel, Dana Nicole, Toe Jim. Thank you, Toe Jim. You've been a really special treat over here on my channel tonight. Thank you very much. You will always have a place in here at the table, no matter what
Johnny.
happens over here. Yeah.
Johnny, we should do a show with the Shack Lady and talk about off-grid living and stuff like that, because she's really big into that stuff, and so am I, actually, believe it or not.
Off-grid living?
Yeah, like living off-grid. They do call her the Shack Lady for a reason.
Hey, and everybody also, Chanel H, everybody, I will be coming on tomorrow for part 2 of the children's afterlife. And we're gonna past
Past
life.
life.
Yeah, that's right, past life. And we will stay on topic. And thank you, Jim Terry, for coming out here with your prank calls tonight. And everybody else, until next time, this is Johnny. Peace. I'm out. God bless.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Danny.